Well, good evening. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the stream. Tonight we're coming back to Raft. We're going to continue on where we left off on Raft. I have it on good authority that Emma may be joining us. So we'll get to see Emma running around and helping us out and doing some fishing and cooking and building up on the raft a bit. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. I also have to make an apology as well. Last night, we were supposed to stream last night, and I didn't because I completely forgot about it. It was just one of those kind of days. Really busy, really hectic, and just completely went out of my head. By the time I actually came to stream, I was sitting there going, oh, well, by the time I'd realised I was supposed to be streaming for a while, yeah, it slipped my mind, unfortunately. So anyways, we're here tonight. We're back. And we're going to be doing some Raft. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some V-Rising. I know that tomorrow's supposed to be Spooky Scary Saturday, but obviously with yesterday's schedule being slightly pushed to tonight, I'm going to push everything forward a day. So we're going to have a V-Rising tomorrow again. We're going to continue on with that and see how we get on with that. And Sunday we're going to do Spooky Scary Sunday instead. So get your game suggestions in. Let's get some. Sorry, I'm just messing about at the moment, trying to get my stream to run properly. Yeah. So get your suggestions in for Spooky Scary Sunday. I am down for whatever. Just not the deadness, because that was terrifying enough as it was. But yeah, get your game suggestions in and we'll do some gaming on Sunday. Some scary gaming. I do have a few in mind that I can do. It's audio I'm going for, isn't it? We're going to turn the master volume up just a little bit. Put it up to 30. Just so I can hear it a bit better as well. So, we're going to do a scary game on Sunday. I haven't decided which one yet, but if anybody comes up with a better suggestion, then I don't know. I am happy and willing to do that. So, right. So we're going to continue on with a TSG stream normal. Let's go. That's enough. That's enough procrastinating about what's happening for the rest of the week. We know that we're doing V-Rising tomorrow, and Sunday is going to be something good. I hope. Obviously, the more jump scary, the better. So we'll see what we'll come up with. I have had it suggested that I play Poppy's Playhouse as well. So I mean that's an option we could look into too. It's always the problem when you stop for a few days. You've got to remember what it was you were doing. I've got a chicken. I forgot about that. Oh, and I've got a llama as well, don't I? Yeah, we're going to have to sort this raft out. Right, so our primary objective then, I think, tonight is going to be working on the raft. We will try and work on our objectives as well. Excuse me. I'm drinking fizzy juice, so if I'm a bit gassy tonight, you know why. I apologise in advance. We're drinking Tropical Crush from Asda, I believe, and it is amazing. It's completely sugar-free as well. So it's also good for you. And out of the freezer, no, out of the fridge, it is incredible. I absolutely love it. Right, where's Bruce? There's Bruce. So I can't remember whether we actually. I really should start like the last 5 minutes of the last stream. I should really watch that before I actually start streaming again, so I know what it was I was doing before I left. I know the last time round we were talking about Final Fantasy. We had Peter C that I play with on Final Fantasy 14. He came and joined us in. Well, I say he joined us in the stream. He joined us in the chat, and we were talking about Final Fantasy and WoW. the differences between the two of them and the likes and dislikes. And yeah, so we were talking up Final Fantasy and talking shit about WoW. Basically, is how it went. But there was a few good points thrown WoW's way as well. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, like I was actually defending it in the last stream. I was actually saying that I liked the original classic versions. I also really like the fact that Blizz decided to listen to the fan base and they actually put the classic versions of those games back in. However, I don't like what they've done with any of the new content. They've completely ruined storylines. They've turned the entire lore on its head, really. So, and that for me was a big turn-off point. So, oh crap! Here he comes. Hello, Bruce. Right, so I need to. We haven't got any wood. So we're right. Do I have a sail? I still have a sail. Yeah, I do. Hello, chickadee. Chicken. I'm also going to, if I can, although I'm not sure how much metal I've actually got, I'm going to try and expand out the back of this raft tonight. Like I said, we're going to be working on the raft tonight. We're going to try and get as much wood as possible and start working a bit better system for the raft. So I'm going to try and expand out a little bit, maybe 5 blocks out and then around, and I'm going to try and move what's up there. So this pen, I'm going to put it further down, but obviously we need to secure that before we go any further with that. We were also moving our storages across, if I remember, to make room for... Oh, well, originally it was to make room for these bits in the middle here. Where's Bruce? Come on, Bruce, where are you? There he is. So, we're going to take out Bruce. I know that I said that I'm going to work on the raft. And this seems like a bit of an odd starting point for doing that, but I'm going to take out Bruce and I'm going to collect some of the materials that are down here, the metals and the scraps and things. So we're going to do that. There's also, I believe, a chest in the cave that I was just looking at that I haven't been to yet. Oh god, I missed him. Oh no, I lost the arrow through the bloody floor again. It was me being clever and shooting him from too far away. You're supposed to, if you're gonna do that, you're supposed to pursue him a little bit. You don't actually miss it. Like so. You just follow him just a little bit. Now the last stream I got quite good at taking him out. And tonight I'm just showing myself up to be a boob again. And go. Right, so we got him. We got him. We got him. So we're going to do all of that. We're going to take the ones out of his mouth. So we've got 22. So yeah, we've lost the one that fell through the floor. Am I worried? Not so much. Not as much as you would think. Oh, we do have our oxygen bottle on. Right, so I'm gonna, before we go much further, I'm gonna take these sharky bits and I'm gonna chuck them in the box, unless I can stick them on the Barbie. Can't remember where my Barbies are. Oh, they're there. It's fine. So we're gonna chuck a couple of those on the Barbie. Really wish that fish had cooked. Right, I can... Where's it gone? Where's the food one? There it is. So I'm going to take one more of those off. Just for now. And I'm going to not do anything much more because... There we go. Where is it? Right, it's cooked mackerel. We're going to eat that. That gives us enough food just to do for now. And then I'll come back and I'll put more wood on once we get... sorted a little bit. Good evening, viewers. Hello, everybody. Playing Raft again. I'm assuming one of you is Tash, one of you 3 viewers. Or maybe Dave. I don't know. Somebody. If not, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Remember to like, share, and follow. Every like, share, and follow helps me create more content that you guys love and that I love creating for yous. Amidst all my complaining about jump scares, I actually do really enjoy just making content for you guys. Makes me feel good. You know, video games is something I am good at. I've always been good at. Alright. Enough. Oh, shush, llama. You're fine. No, I mean, playing video games. I've been playing video games since I was about maybe 4 or 5. Oh, we got I thought it was the shark back then. Got a Master System when I was about that age. We had Sonic, we had Alex the Kid, we had Marble Madness. Oh, that game is so solid. That's another one I could actually stream, actually. No reason why I couldn't. Old school Master System game night. We could do that. I could do that, definitely. I mean, Master System's what kicked off my entire love for video games, in fact. You can blame that, what looks like a dodgy version of Sonic, for my love of video games. So I think it's just the one. Yeah, that's fine. So, back into the water. We're going to... I'm going to pull out my bow just in case, because Bruce doesn't seem to be taking long to respawn, actually. Yep, there he is. Is he going to come through the rock, or is he going to come... There he is, coming under the rock. I can hear him hitting, so that's fine, that's a good thing. I think we're up to 8 now. Grab some more oxygen. Oh! And no, I'm gonna... If that's now 9, I want to wait until he's up so I don't lose any arrows into the ground. Not that they're going to fall from him and land in the ground, of course, but, you know, because of the way that he sort of floats down a bit. If he's right next to the ground, as we've seen time and time again, we lose those arrows if they don't get picked up during the final... while we're harvesting him, basically, so... And I'd rather not lose... Right, back up to 22. I'd rather not lose any arrows if we can help it, so... So, what have we got here? We've got that looks like metal. Yes! I like getting metal, because it means we can reinforce our boat against Bruce. Because Bruce is a bit of a shit when it comes to eating rafts. As we have seen hundreds of times before. So, basically the aim of tonight, again, I know I keep repeating myself, but I have to keep reminding myself that what my plan is not to start gathering and making a heap of rubbish. It is actually to expand our raft. So I have to keep reminding myself of that. That is my goal tonight. We're going to make the raft a bit bigger and a bit better. Obviously to do that we need the materials. No! Oh god, no. Nice, there's a bit of scrap plastic there, that's fine. We can grab that and just make a basic hook for now. I don't want to have to bugger about. Oh, hold on a minute. Can we make it? No, we can't make it. Right, just make a crappy plastic hook for now, because we've got the mats for that straight away. Easy. We do it that way, just while we're still in the water, while we're here. I know it's obviously taking time, but it saves me going back to the raft, just just to make a hook, just to come back again, just for Bruce to turn up again, etc, etc, etc. We are going to have to return to the raft in a minute for some water and some food, regardless of my intent or my desires. But if we can at least... Oh, if I can at least clear this little bit before we get to having to go back to the raft, that makes me happy. You know, we'll get some more metal, we get that chucked straight in the furnaces, we can get some upgrades on the go. Who doesn't love upgrades, right? Oh, I'm gonna guess my bottle's broken, has it? Yeah, it has. I can't hold as much breath as I once could. Which suggests to me that yes, the bottle has broken, so we're going to have to make another breathing bottle. Oxygen bottle, as it's called. Well, water we can actually do straight... Oh, crap. No, 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 no. Alright, 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 alright. Settle petal. Grab these 2 metals. We're probably going to have to fight Bruce again before I'm done. Just because, you know, he keeps respawning real quick. But if I can at least have it... Oh, right, okay, that's copper. I'm sure that's copper. Oh, god damn it. Right. Alright, 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 alright. Okay, so now that I'm starting to get quite low on health, I'm gonna return to the raft. I have no choice now. I must return to the raft and I must have something to eat. And I must chill for 2 minutes. Just... only because, literally only because, as soon as that health meter drops to almost nothing, or, well, as soon as it hits nothing, actually, that's when we actually start losing the health. Plus, Bruce is back. I've just seen him swim past me, so yep. That's definitely a good reason to return. Right. We're going to fill that with salt water and fill up this. We're going to fill up my bottle with fresh water. See, fresh water's easy. Now that we've got these 2 reusable purifiers that actually use sunlight to purify your water, it makes it a hell of a lot easier to get fresh water, basically. So we can use the rest of it. We'll water our crops with some of the rest of it. Shears we can... Oh, there we go. So we've got some more wool. A couple of planks in there. I do have some left over, so it's full. Missed the bird, could have got some meat. Okay, I've got way many feathers. It was all metalworks, was it? I'm sure it was. What do I need for a proper good hook? Rope, that's what I needed. Right, so I need 1 bolt. We've got planks, 6 scraps, got those, an exact number. And 1 more rope. There we go. So we now have a proper hook. So into the... one of the scrap chests, so I'll just put it in here. I'm going to get rid of the plastic hook for now, and we'll go back to using the good one. Shears can go in there, fishing rod, building hammer I don't need at this moment in time, and I don't need my axe either. I literally just need fishing rod, bow and arrow. I can put that there. Right, I've finished all my water, so I can now fill this one as well, look. Gonna get another wee drink of water, and I'm gonna finish watering the crops up here. Another egg. Nice. Oh, wished you. Put the eggs in there. Shark heads can go with the rest of the shark heads. Those in there. Oh, sand and clay there, look. There is no clay. Is that in this one? Just confusing myself now. Yes, the clay is in the wrong one. I'm gonna have to start thinking about making another bow as well, actually. Vine goos, 2s, we've got those, we've got ropes, we've got bolts, we've got not enough planks. We do have enough planks, but we'd have to sacrifice our stacks. Right, we'll see how we get on. Bruce, where are you? There you are. That's fine. It's 4 hits. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, and the last one, 10. Got you. And my bow's about to be right. So then I am going to have a new bow for the next time Bruce comes back, if I'm still in the water. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to take him out. Right, so we've got 22 arrows again. We're going to pick up Bruce's meat and head. Here we go. Up we go. I'm going to switch over to my hook, and I'm going to return to the little bit that I was at. So just over here somewhere. Where were we at? A couple of bits of copper, I remember. Oh, there's metal there. I like metal. It's shiny. Got 11 metals now. Oh, and more. So the copper are the big, these ones, the big orby looking ones that look dirty. That's copper. And your metal, small sticky out chunks. They're always on the side of the rocks as well. They're never, you never find them just sort of lying about randomly like the. I mean that's sand there because it looks a bit. The sand looks more like a sort of the shape of a football with the flatter sides in a rough kind of pattern. Not that I can see anymore. And then you've got clay, which is sort of round lumps that are smooth instead of being a bit jutty and things. At least that's how I recognise them to be. That's metal because it's sticking out. And it's smaller than the copper. More metal there. I mean, it's actually... So that's the clay there, like the smoother lumps. And the ones that have got the hard edges on, basically. That's the sand. To my distinction. Small metal lumps are metal. And the big brown dirty bits are copper. That could well be taken out of context. That's maybe why my wife smiled at me when I said that and she walked past me just now. Never mind. So yes. And obviously scraps. I mean, scraps obvious, that's an exhaust. Bits of what look like actual metal, you know, usable metal, that's scrap. And then you've got to remember that while you're down here, you have to keep an eye out for silver algae, which looks like nothing that's down here because I can't actually show you because there isn't any. But when you get it... Oh, is that Bruce? No, I'm seeing things. My mind is playing tricks on me. I thought that was Bruce. It's not. It's just the bloody hill. Okay. So, we can call that a successful fishing, scavenging hunt. Another couple of shark meats on. So the silver algae, this stuff here, algae, is you use it to make proper meals with, and it gives you a hell of a lot of food actually, plus points for food. and then it gives you a really big stamina boost on top. So it's definitely worth grabbing it while you see it. I think it's 2 potatoes, shack meat, and a silver owl. No. Aye, 2 potatoes, shack meat, and a silver. I don't know actually. Hold on. Fish stew. Let's see if we can find a recipe for it. I do have a heap of recipes. Shack dinner, that's the one. So we'll put that on. So, oh, it's a mushroom. A mushroom, silver algae, and 2 shack meats. And it feeds you incredibly well. So, worth grabbing. I mean, that's more expensive, like, I mean, what else have we got? We've got vegetable soup. Vegetable soup is 4 of potatoes or beets. I mean, they're easy enough to grow. You've got head soup, which is 2 of the heads here, the poison puffer heads, plus a bucket of milk and either a potato or a beet. Salmon salad, so it's salmon, pineapple or mango, and a silver algae as well. And then finally fish stew, we've got either a mackerel, I think that is, or a tilapia, or tilapia, I don't know, I'm not a fisher. Plus an egg, plus 1 bucket of milk gives you fish stew. I mean, that's, apart from obviously the fishing rods, which are, at this point in the game, really easy to make. Apart from those, I mean, that's all craftable, reusable, obtainable items that you can get entirely on your raft. I mean, you don't even have to get off the raft to get any of the stuff that I've just rattled off that list, apart from fishing, like I said. But I mean, that can be done from the raft too, so you can literally feed yourself good food. I mean, we need a cooking pot first, which is, for that we definitely need planks. Bolt we have, vine goo we can make, plastic I've got loads of. But in the meantime, we're not worried about that right now. We've got shark meat on, although I don't have any wood left burning. I'll pinch 2 woods. We're about to cast off because we're now stuck with no materials, so we're going to have to go scavenging in the ocean for the materials we need. Oh, that was the anchor. Okay, so we're going to grab hold of my sail and we're going to move it forward. Now I'm dying of hunger again. So, shark meat, let's go. So, we are all full up with meat. I think I'll maybe knock out the middle too, make a path through that way. I haven't decided yet. But this raft is going to get modified quite a lot tonight, though. What a fail. And that's actually painful on a physical level, that. I'm running around with raw chicken in my hand, that's a clever idea. Okay, so let's finish emptying our inventory. Let's get rid of some of the stuff that we've collected. I'm pretty sure I had a fish stew, didn't I? Do I not already have a fish stew recipe? Yeah, I do. Right, that one can get yeet. No. No. Yeet. There we go. Let's get rid of it. We don't need it anymore. And I'm going to save my hook a bit. I'm not actually going to use my hook just now. I'm going to steer primarily with my sail into these tubs. Yeah, I know we're going past a couple of bits of wood there. But the barrels do contain a lot more materials if Like, for example, if you're getting wood out of a barrel, you're going to get a lot more from the barrel than you would picking up one piece out of the ocean. So the odd bit or two I don't mind missing. As long as we're getting the majority of the stuff that's actually floating. Floating, not floating. It is a lot easier if you just hold down the control button. You can actually see which direction you're going in that way. And I know for definite that all of the bits, the nets, are in a line directly below where I'm going. So if I'm heading straight into things, battering the shit out of my microphone now. If I'm heading directly into things, I'm guaranteed to catch them from where I am at the moment. Almost impossible to miss. Right, and we also, I have to remember as well that there is a limited amount of space in the nets. I think it's 10 items per net you can collect. So obviously if we're just battering through the sea picking up absolutely everything, I have to remember to regularly empty the items as well. That's 6 there. 2, 2, 1, 1 and 3. So I mean that's the one with 6 would have filled up, and if it's full and you fly over the top of something, it'll just miss it. It won't pick it up because the net's full, obviously. So yeah, we're back up to 20 wood there, look. That's fine. Scrap can go in there. Oh, we've got a decoration package as well. Got copper to put away. Sand and clay to put away. Obviously missed those stacks a minute ago when I was emptying before. Egg. Go in the... I mean, I don't know if you can do anything else with the eggs other than make helium bombs. I don't know if you can cook them. I would assume you can cook them. We also need to make a rudimentary garden. I've got no idea what's going to happen if I just knock out that bit there. I would assume nothing, just because of the fact that, you know, that I already have the alpaca sitting on the top. And this game's not about killing alpacas, I've discovered. One of the other worlds that I built, I actually had animals on the raft and tried to destroy half of my raft. And it wouldn't let me because obviously there was animals on board, and you can't do that. So it led me to some interesting conclusions about what kind of rafts we can actually build. And I've come up with some ideas for some good ones, so we'll get to that. Obviously I'm not doing that tonight because tonight we're playing our stream in World, to which we're just doing everything as you would on a normal playthrough. So I suck at the hook, especially the metal one, because I always end up throwing it too far. Right, that looks like a small island, a medium island, sorry. So you've got small islands which are literally just a couple of bits and then sort of nothing, if you will. And then you've got a medium island which kind of looks a bit like this one. I mean, it's a bit bigger than your average. And it you get more stuff on it, but it's not got like screeches and things flying around it and boars. So there's more to explore and grab, but no danger so much. I think you might actually get animals on it as well. I like not boars and things, but goats and chickens and alpacas, llamas. Llama lip. Okay, and forward we go again. This gets a lot easier when you've got a steering wheel as well. You can literally just go drive through everything. So, we're coming up to this island and I've got no idea what's underneath it. Well, under the water's surface. I can see seaweed sticking out there, so I assume there is some kind of a reef underneath, but to what it actually contains, I've got no idea. Ooh, I think this might actually be a slightly bigger underwater area. In fact, no. We'll go... There's no point, because then I'm going to have to swim across and avoid Bruce, so... We'll get it right up to the island, I think. Again. Every time. Right, and... Weigh anchor. There we go. So... Yeah, this isn't a dangerous island. But I see loads of trees, so I'm looking forward to exploring this one, mostly because, well, we were quite low on wood. I've just picked up a heap there, look. So we are starting to restore our wood supplies again. Get rid of everything else quickly. No. Decoration package I can put away. Evening! Sorry guys, I haven't had the best day today, so I'm in bed being in a bad mood. Well, you should come and chill out with us, because we're always in a good mood. Mostly. Sometimes. Barely ever. We're in the same mood as you, don't worry about it. You're in good company, Tash. We're all in bad moods as well. Just trying to make light of the situation because it's not that bad. So anyways, how are you, Tash? Obviously you're in a bad mood. That was a bit of a silly question from me, but... other than the bad mood, how's everything else been going? Hopefully good. Otherwise I'm going to look like an asshole on stream. She just told you she's in a bad mood and you're asking her how everything... You know. That kind of scenario. Right. So, we're going to get the bottle. Fill up. We're going to drink... Oh, fucking hell. I'm knocking my vape over now. So we're filled up with water. We've got nothing cooking. Jesus Christ. Right. Because I haven't actually got any recipes that call for boar meat at the moment, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna chuck that on. To hell with it. In the meantime, I'm going to grab a couple of... Because I do have a couple of... Oh, I'll grab... No. I'll grab a couple of melons. Not melons, mangoes. Because they give more food than the melons do. Watermelons give a hell of a lot of water, but barely any food. Mangoes are a bit... Could be much worse, but one thing after another. Haha, how's the weekend looking for you guys? We actually talking about one thing after another. It's been a bit like that with us as well. We've had a bit of a time of it and all. So don't worry. You are in excellent company tonight. We're in pretty much identical positions. Obviously, circumstances are different, but the manner in which those circumstances have been delivered is almost identical. Just one thing after another thing after another thing. So, but no, the weekend is looking quite good for us. We're just chilling out. I think we might be going to the beach tomorrow if the weather is nice. If the weather continues as it has been, we're not going anywhere tomorrow because the weather has been absolutely dire here. We have been getting thunderstorms. We've been getting... incredibly heavy rain. We even had hailstones the other day. Was that yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. But I heard tapping on the window, looked outside, and we actually had hailstones bouncing off the grass in the garden. So, if that weather continues over the weekend, I'm going frickin' nowhere. We will be, hopefully, maybe attempting to go to the beach if the weather is nice, but otherwise, the answer will be no. I need more planks. Tomorrow we will be... I will be streaming V-Rising tomorrow, and then we're going to do Spooky Scary Sunday, because yesterday, in the theme of one thing after another, and it's just been a bit of a crap week, I completely forgot yesterday was Thursday. So obviously I can't remember what I was doing. I was just chilling out. I was watching films and playing on the laptop. And then I looked at the time and I was like, oh no, am I supposed to be streaming? Oh, that's a screecher. Here's me bigging this island up because it's not dangerous and there's a freaking screecher on it. Okay, right, so I need a bow and arrow. I don't know what I've done with my other bow and arrow. I've chucked it somewhere. Or it broke. Bow. Rope. I need 4 ropes. We need 2 vine gears. And a bolt. 2 vine gears. And a bolt. There we go. Basic bow. Oh! Thank you very much for the stars, Tash. You scared the shit out of me just then, but thank you very much. That was awfully loud in my ear. That's all it was. It was just because it was really loud. Made me jump. Thank you very much for the 100 stars. If you have any game suggestions for Spooky Scary Sunday, please let me know. As a star sender, you get priority of what we're going to be playing. So I've got no idea, which is why I'm opening it up. I do have a couple of games that I may play for Spooky Scary Sunday. I'm not playing anything VR this week. Doing Deadness last week was a bit of a... Obviously, I've got... I don't know whether I actually did mention it or not, but I've actually torn the ligaments in between my ribs. So doing a lot of sort of moving or very quick twisting or jumps seem to be making it worse rather than better. So I'm been told to take it easy by the doctor, and I keep doing scary games because that's following doctor's advice absolutely to the letter. But no, so I've been told to just take it easy, rest up. I've got medication for it. Is what it is. So I do have a couple of games that are a bit scary. They might get a jump scare or two or a laugh. But nothing too taxing or intense. But if you've got any suggestions that are not... I'll have a browse and see what I can terrify you with. Thank you very much. And another 50 stars. Thank you again, Tash. Brilliant. Oh, I forgot my axe. I'm getting distracted by stars and stream talk, and I'm forgetting that I need to go pick my axe up to chop down all the trees on this island, which is what I got all excited about a minute ago. Because we're expanding the raft tonight, by the way, Tash. That's what I'm doing. The plan is we will try and... Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. Again, one thing after another seems to be the theme of the week. Okay, so... Again, we're going to take out Bruce, and then I'm pretty sure I put meat on the grills, that's right. Whoa, Jesus. Well, we didn't lose that arrow this time, so that's good. Did I see another arrow? Oh, that's my oh, Jesus. Bruce is on relentless mode tonight. Accidental stars, but that's okay. I'll take any stars. Accidental, on purpose, pity stars. I'm good with any. I don't mind. But thank you very much for the 150 stars, Tash. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you. And yes, please feel free to have a browse. See what we can cook up for a Spooky Scary Sunday. Now remember that Spooky Scary Sundays are obviously like Spooky Scary Saturdays, but we tend to have them, and they always seem to be like they're on steroids. Spooky Scary Saturdays on steroids is what Spooky Scary Sunday is. So, but no, if you can find something that we can have as a Spooky Scary Sunday game, or Super Silly Sunday game, or just whatever, I'm really down for whatever as far as gameplay choice goes. I was talking about doing some Master System streaming as well, so like some really old school gaming. It's another option that we could maybe do. Obviously not on Sunday. Kind of goes against the theme of Spooky Scary Sundays or Saturdays. But no, I'm down for literally anything as far as game choices go. Just not Dark Souls. I suck at Dark Souls. I suck at Elden Ring. Okay, that was a rather dramatic seagull, but okay, we'll go with that. And I'm going to put some more metal on, because if we're expanding the raft, we need to reinforce the foundations as well, because I don't want Bruce eating my boat. As funny as that sounds, it really isn't all that funny. Right, so I've got my... That's what we came here to do. We've got the axe. I've got some more food in me. I'm going to take out a couple of planks. One plank in each of those. I am going to be getting a cook pot on the go tonight at some point as well, once we've got some more of the mats. And I'm also going to be making a grill, so we can do 3 shark meats at once with less wood, basically. So, because unfortunately, unlike the reusable purifiers, something weirdly intense about Scary Sundays. There definitely is. Spooky Scary Saturdays on steroids. I mean, how's that for alliteration for you there? Yeah, it was pretty good. So many S's. I think we're going to end up facing a boar on this island as well, actually. I thought this is a medium island. Turns out it's not. It's actually a large island. Large island. Oh, I almost let the accent slip there. Oh, is this not the... Yeah. I have been to an island like this before. I parked over that side and I came and scavenged all the resources and Bruce left me alone. I remember that. Good. It's a big island. Bad that it's a big island because now I've got to deal with the screecher, but good that it's a big island for resources. I'll also have to make a shovel as well because I don't think I have one. And I wish they'd let you cut down the big trees like that, because that would give you so much wood. Even if they wanted to keep it as, 6 hits and bang, but they gave you like double the resources. I mean, that would be really good. And coconuts. We need coconuts for coconut chicken, and I'll show you that as soon as we get the cook pot on the go. I'm going to try and make like a rudimentary kitchen as well. Just so we can put everything, the grills, cook pot, all of that. I'm gonna try and make like a little bit of an annex to make a sort of a kitchen area. I mean, my ambitions for this is absolutely astounding, but I need more space. I've currently got my goat and my chicken in a pen together, and they're not happy. I don't have a proper area to have, like my water purifiers. That I'm thinking that it might have to be on like a lower level, like a ground floor kind of level, purely for the fact that it makes it easier for gathering water to put into the purifiers. Oh, there's a goat! That is a goat! We have a goat on the island, so I'm going to capture that. That's milk. Weird thing to say about goats, but yes, no, goats in this give you milk. Mushrooms, we need that for shark dinners. And mushrooms, I think, are the only thing in this game that you can't actually grow. Yeah, fuck off you. I hear you. Yeah, mushrooms, as far as I can tell so far, from what I've played, you cannot regrow mushrooms. There's no way to make mushroom seeds, if you will. Oh, I don't need those. You can fuck off, and you can fuck off. I need to keep an ear out for the bird coming back. As soon as I hear it, I have to move. Oh, it's over there. It's fine. It's out of my way. I'm not bothered. So yeah, I got on with this mission of rebuilding the boat, rebuilding the raft. Making it a bit bigger, making it a bit longer, expanding our space. I don't want it too wide because of the fact that it makes it difficult to maneuver later on, especially before you've got like the engine and the rudders. Because you're obviously, if you get stuck on something, you then have to turn around a massive raft by hand with a paddle, and it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. because you've got to aim it right. You've got to get lined up, and then obviously you're doing it all manually. And the weight of the raft itself actually does play a factor in the turning of the raft. If you've got it too big, I believe. So I don't want to expand it out too wide. Like I don't. Oh, there's another llama. I don't want it to be. Oh, fucking hell. Right, okay. All right. I'm gonna deal with you now. It would be advantageous to be in a better spot. There you are. Where'd you go? I can't see it because of the bloody rain. Makes it really difficult to spot this thing. Come on then. Got one arrow in you already. Oop, don't go down. Yeah, shit. Bloody big tree here in the way doesn't help either. Reducing my visibility. So what's that, 3 hits? Oh, missed. Oh, missed. 4 hits because I got one while it was down here as well. I'm gonna assume I've lost that other arrow. I'm not even gonna attempt to try and find that because it flew off over the edge of the cliff and down into the ocean. It is gone. Oh! These are easier to attack if you're on the high ground, I find. Like that. Yeah, shitbag. Oh, okay. Yep, I'll take it. Thank you. I love it when they land close to you and you can actually shoot them a couple of times as they're picking up the rock. I think that's absolutely amazing when that happens. They're so much easier to kill when they're on the ground than they are when they're in the air. I've got 3 arrows missing. Right, so I got 2 of those 3 back. So I keep losing arrows, but it's fine because I can make more. I've got hundreds of feathers. Feathers are actually the biggest bit. I'll be on once I've got the Triad card. Keeps giving me the Namazu cards. 10 out of 10 so far collected. It's the golden Namazu I think you get. There's the other one. And yes, I did that one, and yes, it's a pain in the ass to get. And it took me a heap. I think I ended up with about 7 Namazus before I got the golden one. But then I also ended up with a lot of matches where I didn't get anything, so... Just the Mandeville Gold Saucer points. Gonna munch up all these mangoes because I need food. I think it's weird that I haven't seen a boar yet, because boars and screechers always go together, normally. And I say normally because that is normally what happens. You have an island with a screecher on it, you'll either find one or, in some of the larger islands cases, 2 boars. And they will gore you to death. Literally just ram themselves at you until you are dead if you don't take them out. And it's worse when you shoot. Obviously, if you shoot them and sidestep, that's the way to take out a boar. But if it turns out that you end up breaking your bow and you've got nothing else to attack a boar with, you're nacked. I need another axe making. So I've got 70 planks. Ropes, scraps and bolts, and I don't have bolts. Although I might end up with bolts actually. If we go to the top first, look. Because at the top there will be a chest, and in that chest will be salvage. I was going to say scrap stuff, but scavenged materials. 2 bolts, hinge, plank, and a heap of other goodies. I'm going to chuck those away for now. Pick up the hinge. We're not going to make that because I don't have enough materials for that. I need to go back to the boat as well and get my net launcher. The raft. We need to go to the raft. Tell you what, I'm just going to keep cutting down trees until I can't anymore, and then I'll go back and make another. Palm seeds. We don't need palm seeds. There's another little. There's a mango tree up there now. So we're going to grab these. No, I'm not. That's it. That's the end of my axe. Or, what was the other survival game we were doing? Did we finish it? What was the other survival game we played? Or I may be thinking of a different one because I was watching people on YouTube play it. It's based on real survival stuff, not the other horror style one. We've got... is it Green Hell? That's the only one I can think that's real survival stuff. I say real in inverted commas because obviously it's still a video game. Green Hell is the one where you're in the Amazon. I don't actually have that, but it's the only one that I can think that's realistic. As far as the ones that I've got personally, I've got The Forest, which we did start. We did start that and play it ages ago. That was yonks ago. That was a spooky, scary Saturday game as well. And then we had, although I don't think I've ever actually played it on stream, but I've got The Long Dark, which is another survival one, but you're surviving in a frozen climate in Alaska, a little island that you get marooned on because the plane that you're flying goes down. That's a really good one as well. Because obviously not only do you have the survival elements, I mean you get attacked by wolves and all sorts of things. There's a lot going on in that game. And then you've obviously got the cold to deal with as well. And you've got to keep your body temperature up by getting like warm clothing. You've got to keep your clothes well repaired. Can't remember the name of it. There are a few different environments, and your skills and survival tactics had to develop as you made your way through the days, weeks of surviving in the game. I could jump on Steam and rattle off a list of the open world survival games. Like I said, Green Hell is one that, yes, I would say that I mean that's based on actual survival in the Amazon rainforest. So, I mean that is very close to the description you've given, but it could literally be anything. Where's Steam? I can't find Steam. There it is. Right, we'll get Steam up. Store categories. Just for a quick minute. I will get back to doing this in a second. So, categories. Simulation, sandbox, physics, space flight, farming, crafting, building and automation. Survival is what we're looking for. Role playing, strategy. MMO. We'll go farming and crafting. We'll try that one. Let's see if we can't get the tag for open world crafting. Under the water, an ocean survival. What was that? An ocean survival game. The only enemy was the environment, so no random natives coming at you with their winkies out. It wasn't based in the Amazon, it was like mountains and forest. Oh, there it is. Recommended because you've played game right. No. No, I don't want the... I just want the tag. Please. Where's the tag? Open World Survival Craft. Right, so top sellers. We'll do top sellers. So No Man's Sky. That's not it. Ark, Raft, Forest, Project Zomboid, Valheim, Planet Crafter, Terraria, however you say it, Subnautica, Grounded, Satisfactory, Space Engineers, Scum, Don't Starve Together, Green Hell, 7 Days to Die, Subnautica Below Zero, Days Gone, Icarus, first cohort, Stormworks, Deadside, Conan, Stranded Deep, Dying Light, Astroneer, Necessi, Eco, Dead Poly, Starbound. Don't Starve was cute. Yeah, I played that. Long Winter, Empyrean, Unturned. Forager, Don't Starve, Terratech, Among Trees, Volcanoids, This Is My Land, 1 Hour, 1 Life, Unrailed, Subsistence, The Long Dark, which is what I said. I already have. I've got that on Microsoft. Lens Island, Keep Up Survival, Craftopia, Stationeers, Breath Edge, Night of the Dead, Ancestors, Astronauts, The Survivalists. I know I'm dying of thirst. I'll get that sorted in a second. The Survivalists, Dragon Quest Builders 2, Osiris, New Dawn, Mist Survival, Artico, Cubia, The Infected, Star Sand, Far Cry Primal. There's 38 pages of these. Hey, Paul! How you doing? Cryofall, Castle Miner, Z, Conan Exiles, Dead Rising 3, Apocalypse Edition, Will to Live Online, The Wild 8, Worm Online, Farlands Card Life, Gloria Victis Medieval MMORPG, Animalica, Cultivation Tales, Stone Shard, Deadly Flare, Undead Development. Good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. How's your week been? Miscreated Creativerse, Force of Nature 2, Ghostkeeper, Boundless, Fortress Craft Evolved, Dead Island, Riptide, Life is Feudal, Cubic Castles, Realms of Magic, Junk Jack, Castle Story, Brigand. I'm not even going to pretend to pronounce that second one. Outlaws of the Old West, Metal Gear Survive, Wrong World. And that's only on page 6. So if any of those kind of ring a bell, we will look into those. Right, so I need to drink before we do anything else, because I'm dying of thirst. We'll try to find it tomorrow. Excellent. Well, you've got until Sunday. Yeah, you've got till Sunday to find it anyway, so it's fine. Tonight we're playing Raft, Paul. I don't know if you've played it before or not. I might be about to explain to you what Raft is, and you already know more about it than I do. So, if you've heard this one before, please stop me. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna move these over a bit. Drop, 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 drop. I'll drop those down. That one can go that way. Right. That gives me more room for wood, because it's the wood that I'm after at the moment. So, yeah, I've played it. Excellent. You know what we're up to then. Tonight's plan, as I was telling everybody earlier, is that I'm going to try and expand the raft, and so far I'm doing nothing but exploring another large island. So my plan's not going to plan at all. But I'm going to try and remedy that very shortly. Basically, my idea now is that I need another axe, I need a shovel, and I don't have a shovel as far as I remember, because the last one broke. Yeah. So we need 2 scraps. 1, 2. We've got the bolt. Shovel requires a bolt plank and a metal ingot, so we can do that. So we need an axe, rope, wood, planks. I'm just going to take a stack of 20 out. That's the easiest way to do that. 4 ropes, so that's metal axe, and craft that, and then I put the rest of the wood back away. Like so. Okay. So, tell you what, I'll actually turn 2 of those stacks into rope. Go! Right. So we can now put the rope in. So I've got plenty of ropes. Move all of that across a bit. I'm just trying to make a bit more space for wood, because I've still got a heap of trees to cut down here. I also need to go back into the cave and grab the soil deposits. It's not the. I just need to do the digging up bit for in the cave. So yeah, we're expanding the raft tonight. I've got plenty of plastic, as you saw in my box. I've now got a lot more wood than I had when I started. I had like no wood. I'm gonna finish gathering the stuff on this island. I'm not bothering with flowers at the moment. I know that flowers get turned into dye, so you can paint everything and make it all pretty, but right at the moment, I don't even have a paint mill, which is goes in the water and turns around as you're sailing along. So I don't even have one of them yet. So I'm not going to bother with paint or dyes or any of that. So we're literally just grabbing everything that's left, which is a few trees now and some dirt patches. And I've got no idea whether I actually want to go underwater or not. I might go to the other side of the island where Bruce isn't, and see what's actually under the water. And if there's nothing worth having, then I'm just going to leave. And we're going to carry on going. That's our plan. And as we're going, I'm just going to let the raft do its thing as we're going along. And then try expanding our raft in the interim of getting to the next location. As detailed as that plan is, it really isn't. It's just a case of just, you know, we'll see where we get. Oh, and I need to catch this goat as well. So that's something else I need to do. I need to finish harvesting trees and catching goats. And have a quick look underwater to see what's there. And then expand my raft. So I think I'm going to keep it as a 5 across, 5 wide. Obviously I've got the wings on the side with the nets on it, and that's not. I'm not taking them off. I'm not shortening them down. I'm not doing anything with that. But I might make them longer as well as we go along. So I'm seeing lots of stones down there. A few bits of that's scrap metals. There's clay and sand. I can't see any metal, but that doesn't mean that there's not any. So I will probably have a quick explore around the cliff edges there, because that's where you'll usually find metal. I don't need any seaweed at the moment. I've got plenty of that. And I think we're now done with the wood on the island. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll have a quick look over here. I don't need any stones. I know that much. Oh, God's sake. Right. Under. I will take scrap metal, though, because I don't need any clay at the moment, either. That I know of. Although it couldn't hurt to have some clay, because you need it for bowls later on. 1 clay makes 4 bowls, if I remember that right. Again, that could be completely wrong. Right. I know I said I didn't need seaweed, but I'm picking it up anyway, because it's right there shining at me. This is where Bruce is going to come and bite me. Om nom nom. I really don't need sand. Got plenty enough sand. The only thing you use sand for after making the furnaces is... well, the wet bricks for the furnaces is... purifiers, pretty much. I don't think I've actually ever used... oh, for God's sake, my inventory's full. I forget. Is that a stone that's floating? We could get rid of the mango seed. There we go. It was a stone. Ah, fuck it. We'll come down here and get this copper. And then I will have to start thinking about heading back to the boat to get everything emptied and decanted into its rightful place. Probably going to end up making a heap more chests tonight as well. And I can foresee that being a thing. One specifically for wood. Sand is now on Coinbase. Talking about sand, and my phone. I'm sure my phone's listening to me. Absolutely convinced of it. Right, so now I need to find something to get rid of. Because... oh, I can't do that when I'm lying under the water, can I? Right. That was a silly move. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat my 3 mangoes. That'll make 1 space, which I can pick all this metal ore up with. Metal ore is valuable. Its uses are almost infinite. Well, it's not, but... as far as any of the other materials go, apart from wood... I'm going to get fucking eaten here. Bruce is right there, look. I didn't actually see him until I dropped down under the water, but he's, you know, he's going about. He ain't buggered off. I could have thrown the sand, actually. Never mind. We're back on the boat. So we got dirt. Shush. Sand can go in. Did I pick up some clay? I did. I did pick up some clay. So, copper. You know what? Metal's supposed to be there. That can go down there. Metal ore. Scrap and hinges can go in there as well. Seeds. This is my collection of seeds. Oh, I need the net launcher out because there's a goat. I'm going to go catch the goat and chuck it in my pen of doom. I call it a pen of doom because they ain't going nowhere else. They're doomed to spend the rest of their ocean voyage with me. Ha ha ha. Now I'm just talking shit. Right, so Screecher head and a shark's head, we can get those in the box. I really don't need to be... I need a chest specifically for feathers, look. There's so many feathers. And one for tools as well. Right, so we're going to try not to get eaten by Bruce. And I'm going to head back up the mountainside again for the 3rd time. Because I forgot to take this with me the last time round. I'm going to go catch a goat. Which means we've then got milk. Which means we can make fish stew. Yeah, because we've got eggs. Eggs on tap with my 1 chicken. Grab that metal. And that metal and that metal. Scraps are useful because you make nails with them. Nails you use for just about everything at higher level crafting. As far as the actual raft goes. Really? You're going to play me like that, are you? Maybe I should sneak up on it. Oh, he's already away, look, he's gone. He don't give a shit. The closer you can get before launching, the better, because it means you're guaranteed to catch it. Because if he's running about, got ya, you fucker. Gonna call you Bill. Because he's a goat. Billy Goat, you know? Although billy goats don't actually produce milk, so that's the wrong name altogether. It's billies are obviously males. Oh, I've got wood here to collect as well. Look, I'm not putting the goat down. I've learnt my lesson from the bloody chicken. Not a chance. Once you've got something, you keep hold of it until you get it in the pen, and then you can consider putting it down. But before you've got it in the pen, no. No, I learnt my lesson the hard way with that. Okay, so fresh water. We're going to re-water the crops. Keep these lot happy because they're all, you know, my chicken's depressed. I can't even remember his name. Sanders, wasn't it? I think. Called the chicken Sanders. Sorry, Peter C. called the no. Was it Peter C. or was it Cypher? No, it was Peter C. Peter C. called it Sanders. The llama. I've got no idea what the hell we called the llama. We called it something. What do we call you again? Right, you're Bill. Bill the female goat. Carl the llama. And the chicken is... I'm sure the chicken's called Sanders. Will you stand still for a second? Sanders, yeah. Fucking depressed chicken, what the hell? Chickens don't get depressed, they get cooked and eaten. Just saying. Imagine if being a depressed chicken, imagine if that tainted the taste of the meat. Oh god, this chicken was depressed when it died. I feel depressed eating my McDonald's McChicken sandwich because the chicken was depressed. I know that you can get, if an animal's stressed when it's butchered, that can actually taint the flavour of the meat. Because everything tenses up. I mean, obviously, if you're stressed, everything's... so, yeah, I mean, it's obviously going to have an effect that way, but... I don't know. Are animals capable of depression? I mean, you see it on the telly all the time, you know, like American TV programs, and they've got the dogs on antidepressant medication, and it's like, really? I honestly don't know how you would gauge whether a dog's depressed or not. I mean, dogs just sort of wag their tail and chase balls around all day, and sleep, and chew your furniture to bits, and eat all your shoes. So I don't know what possible aspect they really could have to be depressed about, but... I'm not a vet. I'm not a psychologist either. I just am. Interesting topic choice. Yeah, I know. I don't know how the hell we got onto that. Oh, we were talking about my depressed chicken. That's what we were talking about. Because my chicken is depressed because I'm watering the crops. So yeah, I guess that kind of answers my own question, doesn't it? Never mind. Am I going underwater? Do I need to go underwater? No, I don't. Right, I'm gonna set off. I have harvested the island. I'm happy with my results. Should have killed that bird before it flew off, but never mind. The llama's still... There's grass growing, look. There, eat. Stop being miserable. I think you're miserable. I've got no idea what's going on. I woke up on a 2x2 bloody raft. Sorry I had to close Facebook and open again as it was a bit freezy. It wouldn't let me comment. Not sure what I've missed. We're talking about whether... If a chicken's depressed, whether it... Well, would it... I can't even remember what the hell we were talking about. That's what we're talking about. Me not remembering. No, I was saying, imagine if you had a depressed chicken, because my chicken was depressed. That's where we were at with that. My chicken was depressed in game, and I said, imagine if the chicken being depressed actually tainted the meat, so the meat tasted depressed. So, or you could tell that the animal was depressed when it was slaughtered for its meat, basically. That's kind of the topic of the conversation, how random we're being tonight. So that's all you missed. We're just talking shit. Animal's getting depressed. He's gone mad. Oh, and not being able to quantify how depressed a dog gets, you know, because Americans get antidepressants for literally everything. Not that I'm criticizing or judging, but as far as Americans in TV shows are portrayed, see how I covered that one. I mean, like, was it the lassie from Sex in the City, the little dark-haired one? She was in a film about she went over to Africa. Husband left as she went on a trip that she'd booked for her and her husband, and she was a vet, and she started. Yeah, you'd be surprised because there's actual links to animal mental health and how they taste. Emma, I must admit I was confused. I'm confused too. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm talking about these little fuckers in my pen that are depressed because there wasn't anything for them to eat. And now they're all happy again. So it kind of makes it a moot point, in fairness. So we're going to... What are we going to do now? Make sure I'm heading straight first before I do anything else. My stomach's growling at me. It's making a lot of noise. I know that and then we got on to talking about animals. If they're stressed while they're going for slaughter, then it can taint the meat, and you can tell that the animal was stressed before it was butchered, basically. So yeah, goats are what? Depressed. Oh, we got a goat. I don't know if you saw that or not, but I actually caught a goat on the island that we've just left. So I have a goat. It won't let me insult goats. Now who's being fucking random? Honestly, the conversations we have on this stream. Well, the gameplay might be shite, but the banter's good, so, you know, thumbs up for that. Imagine if the gameplay was shite and the banter was shite too, eh? Right, so I want to expand this raft. I'm not sure how to go about doing it because I don't want to start destroying stuff up there and for it all to just fall apart, you know. Right, that's where I said I was gonna start. Oh, it's fine. It survived. So if I do a... Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I haven't got enough wood to go across the top. Gonna get my hammer out. Gonna get my big hammer out. I need foundation blocks, but I want to put... some more upper platform pieces. We'll call them that. Right. Right. I don't know why I'm sitting there trying to hoard my wood anymore. This is what I actually went out getting all that wood for, is to actually expand my raft. Of course you would! Of course you would, Bruce! You're such an asshat, you know that? Oh, he's put down a bit that's not got metal. Ooh, gonna eat it. Ass clown, honestly. What a dick. Right. Fuck off. Right, let's go get some metal before he starts eating my raft again. Right, so we've got 14 of those. We need some nails. No, I'm just going to turn all of that into nails. To hell with it. Fortification. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough. Well, I've got the sides done at least, so that's something. And no, I don't have any more metal on. Oh, it's what have we run out of it? No, we haven't. There we go. So I just need one more metal to put in the furnace. Stop. That way. Goats are not the greatest like. Right, so hold on. What? Right, won't let me insult goats. Tim, have you like a banned word for stream comments? Because I've been trying. What was that? I've been trying to say that goats are not pleasant, and it won't publish the comments. No, that's definitely not me. Goats are not the greatest like, because of the words I've been using. I don't like them. We had goats at college, and dear Lord, I wish they'd escaped and ran away. That's hate speech, Dash. I'm joking. I'm joking. Before Facebook comes along with its little moderators and says, somebody said hate speech. No, that's a joke. In fact, Facebook moderators are a fucking joke as far as hate speech goes. I mean, honestly. I've got nothing nice to say about goats. They don't even taste nice. I'm not even going to lie. You know, you get goat meat from like Indian tandooris and things. I'm pretty sure kebab meat is actually... Hey, there's Angelus. Hello, Emma. Better get away before she starts sticking a hook in me for being a creep. No, I'm pretty sure kebab meat is actually made out of goat. No, it's not. Sorry, that's a load of shit. Ignore me. It's... Shalashisk? Or the one that starts with a K? Meat? I don't know. You get goat meat from kebab houses. Goat hate. See if I get a ban because of my goat hate. No, they don't even taste nice. They taste like they smell. I mean, goat meat is a horrible kind of meat to eat. And people enjoy it. But then people drink goat's milk. And eat goat's cheese. And it's all gross. I've had it all. I mean, you grow up on a farm with... Personally, we didn't have goats. My aunt did. And she used to milk them, so we were... Well, the milk was actually used for the pet lambs, because it was cheaper than formula milk, obviously. So she used to use it for that, but then she started using it herself, and it's not nice. Like, it's not like cow's milk that you can sit and go, oh yeah, it's good. And she used to pasteurize. Don't get me wrong. She used to pasteurize it. So it was treated the same way that you would treat cow's milk. You know, you heat it up to a certain temperature, let it sit, boil, and then you bring the temperature down so that it's ready to drink. Dave and I was saying, ha ha ha, no, it's icky. No, goat milk is fucking gross. Goat cheese is fucking gross. Goat meat is fucking gross. They smell fucking gross. Now, I would understand if we were talking about a particular race of human beings, for example, like saying the same thing about maybe Mexicans or the Spanish or the French or the Russians or whoever, right? I'd understand that being hate speech. But people eat goats, and a lot of people don't like goats. You know, you go to petting zoos and that, the amount of kids that are actually terrified when the goats come about. I'm not being funny, but that's not hate speech. That's fact. People don't like goats. Is that you trying to grab... Are you wanting a bottle? No, you can't have my bottle because I'm about to drown. Drown? No, I'm about to die of thirst. You can have my bottle in a minute once I'm done. Right, there we go. In fact, you can make it, but there's loads of mats to make a bottle. Fill that up. But what I'll do is I'll put No, I won't because there's no space. I'll put my bottle in the food chest, which is the first one closest to you. So you can help yourself to the bottle if you need it. Oh, I'm running out of wood again. I need another island. Oh, metal, that's what we needed. I need a metal ingot to stop Bruce eating my boat from the middle square out. Oh, there's a bit. Oh, it's another big one, is it? Is that another big one? Yeah, it is. It's got the. Oh, fucking hell, yeah, no, that's a big island. Cute when oh, I love goat kids. Don't get me wrong, goat kids are the fucking cutest. And the way they kind of just bounce about on everything, they're fucking epic. But as soon as they get past that baby goat stage, nah, fuck them. Fuck goats. Not like, no. I'm laughing. That is not advice for children to go out after, or you adults, because some of you are quite suggestible to certain things. Do not go out and start fucking goats because I said fuck goats, because that's not what I meant. At all. I meant like, you know, remove them from the face of the planet, fuck goats. Not go out and commit acts of bestiality. That is not what, no. That is not what I was attempting to achieve with my statement, so don't go out and do that. And see me getting demonetized because I've told people to commit bestiality. No. Actually would happen as well. And the stream gets cancelled. No, they can't cancel me because I'm not doing copyrighted music. That's what they cancel you for. You can talk about bestiality on stream, but they won't cancel you unless you're streaming copyrighted music. I'd be worried if people took upon that. Yeah, so would I. Oh God, can you? Oh, new influencer, Twisted Steel Gaming 778 has told people to go out and fuck goats. Wasn't that actually a thing in? Not that it was actually a thing, because obviously it was a film, but you don't mess with a Zohan. Was that not like a? It was like touching upon inappropriate conduct with a goat. This escalated. Yeah, I blame you, Tash. You were the one that started the conversation about goats. I fully, entirely endorse the blame on yourself. That was your fault. Oh, Christ, I haven't got any nails. That's why I didn't... Right, okay. It's not that I didn't have enough metal to do the other bit, it was that I didn't have enough nails. No, Tash, that's your fault. You and your hating of goats. Oh, you want to get ready to drop the anchor? We're nearly at the island. Don't eat. Drop the anchor before we crash. We crashed. God damn it. Right. Oh shit, I'm off. I'm on. Did you eat my food? You did as well, you bugger. Right. I'm gonna eat some mangoes, fuck it. Comments containing swears aren't being published. Oh, you haven't been swearing though, what the hell? Or have you been swearing and it's just not been publishing it for me to see? I think we've got a couple of like... Hold on, we've got a couple of... No, we do have blocked words. We do have blocked words. There's a list. I've got it up in front of me. Our blocked words, there are 2 of them. 2 of them which I will not tolerate on my stream that I didn't even put on here. This is Emma. Huh? You put it on. I haven't put it on. Yeah?
No.
Oh, I didn't put them up. Or maybe I did put it, I don't know. Anyways, there are 2 blocked words on my list, and the first one is pog, and the other one is poggers. Because apparently it means good, or great, or sweet, or excellent, or, you know, similar to, oh, that's mint. So I can say F, but not the full F word. Well, it's definitely not blocked. So unless that's a moderator thing from Facebook themselves. I haven't moderated my channel to not allow you to swear. I think freedom of speech is very important.
My swearing hasn't gone up.
You what?
My swearing hasn't gone up.
Your swearing hasn't gone up. Are you getting blocked comments as well? Facebook hates you all. Then again, I'm saying fuck on stream as well, and it's censoring it. I mean, obviously, if you're getting the subtitles, I don't know whether you are or not, but every time the subtitles have come up, it's been censoring. Then again, you lot have been saying that it's been censoring really weird things that I say as well, so it's just doing it from tonight. It's so weird. Didn't you have a ban though for hate speech the other day? So it might possibly be to do with anything that you put up is going to get flagged. You know, similar to like if you've bought a car that's actually known by the police for somebody else's bullshit. Yeah, sugar honey iced tea. That works. Or see you next time. Or see you next Tuesday. Or see you next Thursday. It's more appropriate for us. I'm sure you will come up with your own words to get around the filters, and I don't mind anybody expressing themselves in whatever way they deem necessary or want to express themselves. That's where some... I don't want wood in there. But that was Emma. So, anyways, back to what we were... I'm not going back to the conversation that we were just on. That was inappropriate. Profile is still on restriction for a comment I made a year ago. Well, do you not remember that comment that Emma made about kids being gross? No, boys were gross and hard work when it came to toilet training. And she got Facebook jailed for 24 hours. Yet on the same comment stream, the same thread, I put up that... what did I put? I put up a thing with boobs. I'm sure there was actual boobs shown on it as well. I was putting up some really dark memes as well, and I didn't get... it was men. Men was gross. That's what it was. Men are gross. And then she tried women are gross, and children are gross. Boys are gross. Girls are gross. Ban even. I do indeed remember, because that's where my ban came. You didn't get banned because of what I was putting up, did you? Or was it because of what you put up? Thing is, though, is that I put all that shit up as well, and I got warned. I got a warning for it like a year or so later as well. Yet my picture of boobs is up on live. It wasn't... I'm sure it was a GIF, wasn't it? It was inappropriate anyway, I know that much. It contained sexually graphic sexual images, not like intense. It was boobs. It was boobs. Who doesn't like boobs? Just to put that out there. It was the M word to the tune of Disco. You've lost me completely, I'm sorry to say. Boobs. Moobs. We're playing charades. M. Moobs. O. Tatas. N. G.
Oh, that one.
When did you type that? I don't even remember you typing that. Disco? M word to the I was gonna say bongo then, like bongo drums. M word to the tune of bongo, maybe. Dongo. I can see us all getting kicked off Facebook tonight. It's fine, if I get kicked off Facebook, fuck it, we'll just start again on Twitch. They don't give a shit. Fuck Facebook, Twitch forever. You'll see me doing that a lot as well. If we do a Final Fantasy stream and I've got the chat up, you'll see that when I'm doing PvP. Quite often, if we're losing, I'll say fuck whatever team we're on, and then I'll shout out another team. Disco, D-I-S-D. Is this you just testing whether you're going to get banned or not? You better send me some more stars before you get kicked off permanently. Disco, why? What is it? It wasn't even meant in an offensive context. No, yeah, no. The entire conversation, I don't think, was. In fact, the whole bit started because of the fact that Emma had said that men are gross and got a warning that she was going to get banned for 24 hours. So we started taking the piss. Well, we weren't even just taking the piss. We were just putting stuff in, randomly putting stuff in. And then I started with the memes and the GIFs. And I got warned about it. I only got a warning. I never got actual Facebook jailed. For fucking hate speech. Fucking hate Facebook for fucking hate speech ban. Like, what the fuck? This is Emma testing her boundaries now. She's going to get fucking put in jail as well. At the end of the day, this is a plus 18 stream. I don't give a shit what you say. And if Facebook does, then Facebook are a bunch of cunts. Basically. That's me putting my 2 cents in. Yeah, we all started testing the boundaries. Mine came for me a year later. I get a warning. Men are gross. Oh, Tash is really pushing the boundaries now. You're going to get done for hate speech because you said the same as what Emma did. I get a warning. So big whoop. What's your little badge that you've got? Emma's got a little purple badge. I've just noticed that. Blue, purple, whatever. It's got a star in it. I don't know what that means. Top fan in it or something? F you, Zuckerberg! He doesn't even own Facebook anymore, does he? Or does he still own it? Pretty sure he sold it, didn't he? Last I ever heard he did. Right, fuck it. Let's get on this island then chop some more trees down because I got no wood. Moderator Dongo. Oh, it's Meta now, isn't it? What's Meta? What? Facebook? But Facebook's still Facebook on my thing. I know the Oculus has changed from Oculus to Meta. But I'm assuming that's just a shift in the operating system rather than anything else. Although fundamentally it's all the same thing. So literally what they've done is taken the entire Oculus operating system and just slapped a new label on it. Like rebranding McDonald's as Burger King and then serving the same shitty McDonald's instead of Burger King. You know, that kind of idea. Like if the Peterhead McDonald's was to suddenly put a sign up saying that they were Burger King but carry on selling McDonald's products, then you know, it's the same kind of thing. Because the actual running of the Oculus is exactly the same as it was before. Though I did notice when I put it on that it had a new logo on it, and I was sitting there going, that's not what it had last time I ever used this. And admittedly, it had been a while, but not like so long. You know, maybe a month or so I hadn't been on it. Oh, you fucking prick. Get fucked, boy. I just fucking ran into it then. Fuck off. Asshole. Goddamn pigs. God, that was nasty. And the thing is, because of the shape of the island so far that as we've been exploring it just now, I can guarantee you there's a second boar on this island. Because every other island I've been to that has got this particular layout has got a second boar on it. Facebook and Instagram are now Meta, but they still have their name. It's like one big company now, like Walmart and Asda. Okay. I didn't even hear about that. That's how far out of the loop I am with people taking... all I know is that Disney owns everything, so fuck everybody else. Literally, Disney owns, like, everything. Or Microsoft. Microsoft owns everything as well. So it's like the big players in town are literally Disney and Microsoft. That's it. I mean, obviously, Microsoft have been buying up games companies and things taking the rights to things. I mean, I don't blame them. If you find something that's successful and you wanna stick your 2 cents in and make yourself some money, then by all means, it's sort of the entire concept of capitalism, I suppose. So it's absolutely fine, but pretty soon there's going to be one. It'll be like Wall-E, where one company owns everything on Earth. By and large, though not by and large, it'll either be Disney or Microsoft. I only know because of Elon Musk buying Twitter. Imagine buying Twitter. If I had enough money to just buy Twitter, I wouldn't buy fucking Twitter. I'd retire. I'd live in peace and quiet in a house somewhere completely remote with an incredibly fast internet connection, and that'd be it. Get deliveries to the house once a week or twice a week. I'd live off corned beef hash. Eke out my money for the rest of the life. No, I wouldn't. Maybe it wouldn't be as extreme as that, but you know what I mean. It's not. I wouldn't buy fucking Twitter. Not a chance. I'm sorry, I ate your chicken. Tell you what, I'll replace it with some boar meat. How's that? I'm not an unreasonable person. So we've got Emma fishing. And I need my shovel. That's what I was here for. And I'll try and empty some of the shit that I've got in my bags as well. Got more coconuts, more mangoes, more mushrooms. Though I don't have space for the mushrooms. Oh, fuck, I'm going to build another couple of boxes, but ropes, I need ropes. And scraps, I need more scraps. Uno, dos, tres. So we do another box for food. If I rotate that one round a bit. So there's a box there for you for fish, okay? So alright, so I can get the fish out of that box, and I'll put the mushrooms in just to get rid of them. Bottle is where? You pinched my bottle. Lies. I heard that overturn him. Oh my god, he caught me out then. You pinched my bottle? No. Totally not guilty. Right, there we go. Twitter sucks. Oh, hold on a minute. Just wish they'd actually use their money for good. Twitter sucks too. I don't have a Twitter. I'm not savvy enough to use Facebook half the time as it is. Though I do have a page called Scatman. I pretty much badmouth Amber Heard. There's a mystery third viewer. Hello, third viewer. I pretty much badmouth Amber Heard. I support that. We're all Team Johnny. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Amber Heard's fucking guilty of abusing Johnny Depp, and then she fucking lied about it, and she caused him no end of fucking grief. And unfortunately, as we've actually discussed this just recently, as Tash will attest to, abusive women in relationships. Dave's they left again, Tim. Not cool enough. I'm sure they'll be back. Curiosity will get the better of them when we start talking about the next inappropriate topic, I'm sure. No, I mean, we have actually discussed, and I think we've discussed it on stream as well, about how women can be as bad, if not worse, than men when it comes to domestic violence. And the thing is because men are quite simple, right? You're not even going to lie. A man pretty much will say what is on his mind and say things how they are, whereas women can be incredibly devious and sneaky. Not all women. I'm not bastardizing all women because that's not what I'm all about. But women can be incredibly sneaky when it comes to being underhand and two-faced and hiding things. You know, they say that men are bastards and they hide everything. No, women can be equally as bad, if not worse, than men when it comes to being manipulative and horrible in relationships. And I think any woman on the planet can agree with that, because men are very simple. That's not obviously, you know, there are incredibly intelligent men. That's not the kind of simple that I'm talking about. Is, you know, thought process wise, men are very, you know, have I got enough to eat? Are my clothes clean? Have I had enough to drink? You know, very simple. You know, so long as the simple basic needs are all met, men are quite happy in general. Whereas women are very complex with happiness needs. Not all women, again. It's not just, that's not a dig at all women as a whole. Some women are, you know, some women think like men, and they, you know, as long as their basic needs are being met, they're happy with that, and they love their life. Whereas some men, I don't want to particularly single out certain groups because that's not what I'm all about, but there are some certain particular sets of men. I'm sure anybody that knows what I'm about to say next, anybody that knows what I'm getting at will know. If you don't know what I'm getting at, I'm not getting myself into trouble either, but there are some types of men who are very high maintenance and can be just as bitchy as women when it comes to being underhand and sneaky and devious and not getting the needs met, really. So, but that's what it is. I think women abusers can be far more calculated. No, that's exactly what I mean, though. That's what I'm saying when I say that men are simple. You know, if a man is abusing a woman, right, a man will take his fist and smack his woman in the face, or chuck something at her, or, you know, it's simple. As far as men go, I mean, traditionally speaking, a domestic violence from a man is that he will raise his fist and hit a woman, or he will pick up an object and throw it at her. I mean, that's as straightforward as you can get as far as domestic violence goes. Whereas women can be incredibly mentally abusive, and that is far more. I mean, being mentally abusive can be far more damaging than being physically abusive. I mean, you punch somebody and break a rib, or, you know, give them a black eye, those will heal. That heals. Whereas mental abuse can last for years. It is what it is, you know. Domestic violence is wrong on all fronts: physical, mental, emotional, financial, sexual. It doesn't matter what type it is; it's wrong anyway. I think the people that go out there and say, like Amber, he hit me, he's physically assaulted me, domestic violence. He's also sexually assaulted me. You know, the whole bit about the rape with the bottle. I mean, honestly. And the bit that gets me, I've actually been sat keeping up with the case as much as I can. The bit that gets me with the whole, he raped me with a whiskey bottle. He raped her with a whiskey bottle. Then he raped her with a broken bottle. Then she couldn't remember whether it was broken or just whole, or and she felt all this pressure. And then she went to bed. You know, and in the circumstances where something, and I've seen the pictures of the documented pictures of the bottle, and it's, I mean, Jack Daniel's bottles are big, but that bottle in that picture looked bigger than a Jack Daniel's bottle. And I mean, a Jack Daniel's bottle will set you back about that, almost the size of my face, you know. But she went to bed. She took some painkillers and went to bed. And then the next day she was at a premiere, I'm sure it was. And it's like, the fuck? You know. And another one is the when she was talking about getting cuts all over her feet and all over her arms and that. It's like, well, where's the pictures of cuts on your feet? Where's the medical? I said that, in fact, Emma will tell you if she messages. I said all the way along, where are the medical reports to back up what she's saying? If she's had all this done to her, you know, the split lips and the gashes in her face from Johnny's rings and all the bruising and all the broken noses and the cuts on her feet. That was the biggest one. It's easy enough to take a picture of the soles of your feet. So if smashed a heap of glass everywhere, and or abused you, and you end up to the point he threw her through a table. I think that's what she said it was, and because of the glass on the floor, she got cuts all over her feet. I'm pretty sure that's what was said. But you'd take pictures of that, you know. Oh, he's just beating the shit out of me. Picture of your face, you know. Even if it wasn't to report him for domestic violence, you would still take a picture of your face to have a look, or do the selfie cam from the front, and then you'd take a picture, and then you'd send it. Oh, look what's fucking happened, you know. Oh, silly me, I fell down the stairs, you know, that kind of stupid shit. But then you'd take a picture of your feet with all the gashes on it, would you not? Or if he'd broken your nose, you would have taken a picture of that and the black eyes. Or, you know, if he stamped... I mean, that was the other one. He stamped on her back and then she was wearing a backless dress the next night. You know, if that had been the case, you would have been, sort of, you know, taking pictures in the mirror of... Honestly. I'm miles back on the comments, by the way. So you lot keep typing and I'm still miles back. Calculated this from the get-go. No, not all men, not all women, but society needs to acknowledge that men are victims as just as often to the R word and the domestic abuse of all kinds. My ex, yeah. Wears you down over the years. Have your good days and bad. When it's bad, though, it's bad. Yep. Considering she conveniently had her phone recording audios that she conveniently had to use in court. Says it all, doesn't it? Yep. Sleeping pills, sorry. My apologies, not painkillers. Fake, not take. I swore so my comment didn't post. Cuts on her feet. She was dancing the next day for a film. Yep, there's that. Women who fake things and she's faking should go to jail. Yeah. Well, apparently they're talking about whether she's going to get done for purgatory. I'm sure it's purgatory, isn't it? Perjury then, either or. Lying on the stand, basically. They're actually talking about whether she's going to be liable to be in big trouble for lying on the stand. Because if it can be proven that she's lied, and I mean the evidence is overwhelming, to say the least, that she's been lying on the stand. I mean, there's evidence, there's fucking videos of her snorting cocaine, pretty much, on the stand. You know? And if she's not snorting cocaine, it looks very suspicious, whatever the hell it is she's doing. But I mean, to me, I turned around and I was like, she's fucking snorted something there. And then it's been pointed out again and again and again that she's not... Well, she's doing something on the stand. And she's pausing for photographs. Have you noticed that? When she's sitting there blowing her nose, she's actually stopping. So the paparazzi could take pictures of her, you know. And apparently she was doing that on the day where she left the court after getting the domestic abuse restraining order against Johnny Depp. She was pausing because she knew the paparazzis were watching. So she was pausing, stopping still so that she could get the picture for the newspapers. Where are we at? The pallet she used was released a year after she claimed to have used it. The company shot her lies down about it. I don't think she will end up in jail. She's a celebrity. Who marries Johnny flipping Depp and treats him that way? Bruise kit is used in the art school. It doesn't cover bruises, it creates them. Sorry, trying to make light for a moment as some of the stuff coming up is a bit triggery. He gave her everything. No, we'll come off this conversation a bit. Obviously, I don't want to upset anybody with talking about it. But no, I agree that Amber Heard is probably one of the worst human beings out there. Now, I'm not saying that she's worse than Hitler. Hitler did really, really terrible things. Stalin as well. You know, world-class dictators and world-class dicks, basically. Yes, she's not as bad as those people. But as far as being scum goes, yeah, she's definitely up there in the scum pile. Like, well, bottom of it, in fact. Scum's... The scum of society is the bottom layer, and she's like just below that, but not quite Hitler and Stalin levels. So, no, absolutely. Who gets married to Johnny Depp and treats him like shit? You know, it makes no sense. Fuck, I'd get married to Johnny Depp. You know, the things that he does. just him in general. He is such a nice person. I'm not denying that, you know, being in that relationship, he wouldn't have bit back, because you're getting constant abuse from somebody. You quite often will stand your ground as well, and you will call them all sorts of scummy shit just to get them off your case. Stand your ground a little bit. So I agree that yes, the relationship was toxic, and he himself has admitted that he said some rather nasty things to her. But when you're getting it constantly every day, you're gonna bite back, you know. It's good to talk. Just with some stuff I need to breathe and make a joke, but I definitely think it's good to discuss these things. This is real stuff that matters. Shame the world won't learn from it. Wouldn't marry, but I'd love to see the true Captain Jack Sparrow. He's never denied his demons, though. He's always been honest about himself. But she's been an absolute... I'm going to assume you mean cunt after that. I can't even find the word cunt. She's an absolute cunt. Or bellend. That's one of my favourites. She has been an absolute bellend through the whole thing. And the whole getting emotionally charged on the stand. And, and then her dog stepped on a bee. You know, come on, Amber, fucking grow up. We're all onto you. We all know what you're like. You're just full of shit. Absolute full of shit. And the worst of it is there are women out there who are actually being abused to the degree that she's describing. And I'm not going to deny that that's happening either. But there are women out there who are being abused as bad as she's claiming she was abused. And then they're too afraid to speak up. Because assholes like Amber Heard are sitting there going, this happened to me. And then it's all going to get proven that it's bullshit. Because there's no evidence. There's no medical records, no photographs, no audio clips. No nothing, no videos, no nothing to prove that any of what she said is true, which you would have thought in the circumstance, oh, I didn't know what to do, so I took sleeping pills and went to bed. No, you would take fucking pictures if you'd been assaulted to that level. And yet you've got women who are being assaulted to that level with the pictures and with the evidence and everything, and then Amber Turd's going to get Amber Turd. I'm joining that crowd. She's going to get found out to be a liar because everybody in the entire world has been watching this court case, and they all know that Amber Turd is full of shit, literally and figuratively. And then the women who have got all the evidence to show that something like that has actually happened to them are now going to get fucking... You know, the whole Me Too movement was about people who have been abused, who are now stepping forward to say that I've been abused and, you know, it's not right. And it's going to reset all of that progress back to women not wanting to talk about it because they don't want to be accused of being a fucking liar like Amber Heard was. Because Amber Heard did fucking lie, you know. It's the same as men, though. Men, for a long time, a man who was being abused wouldn't say anything about it because it's not very manly to be abused by a woman. You know, that was the whole mentality of the whole thing. Yet, women have been abusing men for millennia. As long as humans have been on this earth, one of the two in a couple, unless you're not in that inclination, if there is a power struggle or a dominance thing going on, not sexual obviously, but if there's a power struggle between couples, or you're of the inclination that you're just a very angry human being who gets physical rather than any other, or even verbal nowadays, one of you, if you're in that nature, is going to be abusive towards the other one. I mean, it's been happening for millennia. Like I said, so long as humans have been on this earth, you know. And it's not that I've got an entire thing against humans, of course. It's just yep, doing an Amber. She's a gold digger. Dave knows JD is the only one I'd leave him for. I think a lot of people would leave their partners for Johnny Depp. Exactly what I've been saying. No, absolutely. I mean, it's gonna be a case where women are going to be too afraid to talk up again, and that's shit for the women that are actually victims. And I'm not. It's the same with men. In fact, it's not obviously it's a two-way path, that one. Men can be abused as badly as women can be. As everybody well knows. I mean, fucking Johnny Depp proved that he was the victim of domestic abuse with all of his evidence before any of this bullshit came up. So, but Amber's just made much more noise about it, and everybody took her side because she couldn't possibly be an abuser because she's a woman. And I mean, that's what the whole clip was about when she turned around and says, "Go on, Johnny, tell the world that you're a victim of domestic abuse." And that was her fucking goading him into fucking, you're not going to say anything because you're a man. Yet he's turned around and said something, so, you know. Basic conclusion is humans, butts. I'm assuming that you mean that all humans are butts. Or most humans are. Some humans, no. In fact, it's not even all humans. Some humans are butts. And they make it worse for them. You know, the minority always makes it worse for the majority. Always has done, always will do. And then you've got the majority of us sitting there scratching our heads going, what the actual fuck was that? It is what it is. Some humans suck and they drag the rest of us down. That's why we've never been visited by aliens yet. That's a conversation for another night, but yeah. They're sitting up there looking at us going, what a bunch of fucking idiots. We have a place for them on the Galactic Council, but go fuck themselves because, you know, they're all fucking idiots. They elected Trump in America. I mean, do you really want them joining our Galactic Council sort of idea, you know? But suck. This censor stuff is really starting to annoy me. Let's get off a conversation that's triggering Tash so she doesn't have to swear. Let's talk about your animals. Look, yeah, well, my animals can do one because my wife stole my water bottle. And you're laughing. Yeah, I fucking knew you stole my water bottle. Fucking knew it. When I turned around and said, have you nicked my water bottle? And you were like, no. Yes. Guilt all over your voice with that speech. No. Drawn out. See, we've all been watching this case too closely. Now we can tell when people are fucking lying. We're all aware of it now. We know all the signs because Amber made them all so exaggerated. I'm glad to have people who are up for actual discussions. World needs more of that, and I'm sure we'd get further. Yeah, no, I mean, if people actually... I mean, God, it pisses me off that you've got to watch what you've got to say now. You cannot say anything, literally, without it being a hate speech or a crime or some cunt taking offence or Snowflake Brigade getting on at you. Or, I mean, you can say the wrong thing and have fucking LGBT groups down your throat giving you death threats because you said something that was taken out of context, for example. Obviously, like my what I was saying earlier about certain men, that can be misconstrued. And I'm not saying it because I'm any kind of phobic. But I think some people get far too easily offended for absolutely zero reason. And I think that's where we've just sort of disconnected from the world. COVID hasn't helped because people have forgotten how to fucking interact with each other, and they've forgotten that other people have opinions as well, or they've been so shut up behind computer screens that they just don't know how to fucking accept that other people have opinions other than, you know, fucking trolls on the internet, for example. But I think people need to be more... Yes, the thing is that I can say something that hurts, you know, but if it's the truth, like I fucking hate how primary schools have removed homework from children. I think it's the most idiotic thing that schools have ever done. Literally the most idiotic thing that they could have ever done. And the reason why they've done it is because children were struggling with homework and they didn't want to cause them any undue stress. So they've removed homework as an item because there's no point unnecessarily stressing out your child. However, traditionally homework was so that you could go home, the stuff that you've been learning through the day, you can then do it at home, just a few short exercises to reinforce the things that you'd learned through the day so that you learn them. But now that they've removed that, kids are just going into school, not paying attention to the teachers. They're not getting any kind of additional follow-up homeworks or anything. And then as soon as you teach them something, they're fucking forgetting it. And they're going on about... hold on a minute. Apparently, if your opinion isn't the same as theirs, it's not okay. They're allowed to believe they're made up genders, but I'm not allowed to believe that they're made up. Ellie's school gets homework every week. We don't get any in New Sligo. It's ridiculous. And it really pisses me off because, you know, I went to New Sligo as a kid and I got homework right from about halfway through primary one, maybe. And literally, obviously, primary one homework, it's like 2 + 2 equals, or like your times tables, and you practice them. But that repetition, I can now do any of the, up to the 12 times table, I can do any multiplication in my head. I don't have to sit there and pull my phone out and go, 6 times 7 is, 12 times 2 is, you know, I don't have to do any of that because I learnt it when I was growing up in school. And we did the repetition and we did the homework and you had your number squares for your times tables. And you did that, you sat down with your parents, they'd work through it with you as well. If there was anything you were stuck with, you had the reinforcement from your parents to say, right, well, okay, well that's this, and this is how you work it out. And so you were never stuck. But apparently, because it was causing so much undue stress to young children, and these are, I'm talking about fucking primary ones, 1 through to 3, because of the amount of stress that class of pupils were experiencing, what does a fucking 5-year-old know about stress, honestly? And what have they got to fucking worry about? Running around like an idiot in the playground and fucking making sure they don't stick things up their nose that they can't get out. Come on. But... oh shit. I'm getting myself murdered. I'm going to go stand under the rock before I carry on this rant. If I can remember where the rock is, which side it is. Oh, fuck you. So anyways, because of the undue stress, they decided that homework was not the best option. So they removed it. And I'm like... but that's not going to help them when they get to secondary school, because obviously the kids from New Sligo go to either Fraserburgh or Mintlaw. And as far as I'm aware... now, I might be wrong. Anybody that knows any different from me, please feel free to chime in and say different. But as far as I'm aware, academies haven't stopped doing homework. So when our dumbed down idiots, and I'm talking about all of the children from New Sligo school, because none of them do fucking homework, because it was like a blanket ban on homework for the whole school. None of them are going to cope with the fact that they then have homework for, 4 classes a day, 5 days a week. Some of them are repeats, so you've got like maths and English you do a couple of times a week. So we'll say 20, we'll say maybe 16 subjects. I can't even remember. It's been that long since I was at school. We'll say 14 subjects, just for the sake of argument. So 14 different subjects per week, with some of them being doubles. And they're going to have homework for all of them, apart from PE. Because I never ever got homework from PE. So they've gone from 0 homework to 14 classes worth of homework in the space of, well, it's 8 weeks for the summer holidays, max. 7 weeks normally, 6 weeks if you're lucky as a parent. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's another thing we'll have to discuss at some point as well. I love poking holes in people's religions. Not that I don't believe, I obviously we're getting sidetracked again now. I think it's nice to see people who have faith, but I don't have any, and I don't want their religion shoved down my throat. And when they try shoving their religions down my throat, that's when I respond in kind and start poking holes in theories. In their belief system, I will start literally just start destroying it if they're going to not accept the fact that, yes, okay, you can have your opinions and your beliefs, and I think it's wonderful that you have faith, but I don't, and I don't want that pushed on me. And if they then carry that on, that's when the gloves are off. Anyways, so yeah, in the space of finishing primary 7, You've got a 6-week summer holiday, 7 or 8 weeks. Like I said, depending on the luck of the parent. And then they start secondary, first year of secondary, they're going to have homework from that first week. I remember my first week of secondary, and I got homework for every single class I was in. Literally every single class. Homework. And I was sitting there going, shit. And that was, I did homework at that point. Like I said, when we were going through primary school, we did homework. And it was every night. You got a few bits of whatever it was you were doing. So like if it was maths or English or, you know, very basic science, because it was very basic science when we were at primary school, you know. I'm looking for something. I've misplaced a screw on my desk. Never mind. I'll have to find another one. It'll turn up. It always does. So the side of my case, I keep kicking the side of my case. I have beliefs, but I've kind of patchwork bits from multiple faiths, but I never expect anyone else to believe the same or whatever. It's personal choice. Just don't agree with people trying to force it on each other or recruit people into these faiths. Cults! If they're recruiting you, it's a cult. I'm just saying. Oh God, my gripes about the Jehovah's Witnesses. Not that I don't think anybody should have any faith, but I have got very many grievances as far as it comes to dealing with Jehovah's Witnesses. Just like the rest of the world. It wouldn't let me use that word. What, Jehovah's Witnesses? Shit. Are they a protected species now? Because apparently they keep growing in numbers. Every time I hear anything about them, they're always, oh, we've now got 17 million followers, or 18 million followers, or 20 million. It's always, the number's always going up. And yet, no, the C word you just used. Cunt. I use that one quite a lot. Children. I've been using that one quite a lot. Just to reference the fact that they no longer get homework. But, no, I mean, that's... it's fucking crazy because they're not going to cope when it comes to secondary school. They're going to have so much fucking homework and then they're going to have breakdowns. And oh, and fucking... what was it? Crying cupboards. Apparently you now get crying cupboards in the academy when it's all too much, and you can go into the crying cupboard and you can have a cry to yourself. And there was a lassie that failed her final exams 4 times. She was getting a 5th attempt at them. I'm sitting there going, well, how's that fucking fair on anybody else? You know, the people that have already been through all that. I did my my prelims and I did my final exams. And it, you know, if I, back when I did it, I mean, I was, oh shit. Oh, fuck off, boar. Got a boar and a bird. They're all coming at me all at the same fucking time, look. Jesus. That's what I get for talking about shit while I'm supposed to be streaming. No, I mean, the thing is I did all that, but if I'd fucked it up the 2 times, because you've got your prelims, which are your practice, and then you got your final exams, which if you fucked up, you had your prelims to roll back on. But if I fucked up both of those attempts, then I wouldn't have got fucking attempt number 5 and attempt number 6, and 7 and 8, 9 and 10 and 12. You know, and I know, right? I understand the logic that everybody has a phone in their pocket nowadays. Everybody has access to Google, and there's no need to be doing stupidly difficult tests just to prove that you can retain a little bit of knowledge that you can pick up. You know, you can pick up your phone and just, oh well, that's the answer to that question. And I didn't need to sit there and know however many years of fucking tests worth of bloody knowledge. I get that, right? So exams maybe shouldn't be so hard, but you at least have to demonstrate an understanding of what it is that you're actually doing the exam about, I think. I mean, like, if you're sitting there going, hold on a minute, then you've got the blooming Westboro cult. A cult! Right. You're not allowed to say cult either. Jesus, your restrictions are ridiculous. Gonna have to have a word with Zuckerberg, I think. Getting fucking telt. Oi, unrestrict Tash, please, because she can't fucking. She's got no freedom of speech. Shit, missed that one. Where the fuck was I? I can't remember where I was. I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I mean, so obviously I've got my phone in my pocket. If I need to know something, I'll pick it up. But I wouldn't sit there going, right, I don't know fuck all about brain surgery. I'll have a look up on Google how you do it, and then go out and perform fucking brain surgery. You know, you need experience, you need theory, you need training before you could do any of that. Otherwise, if you go, oh well, Google says I need a drill and I need a scalpel and I need this and blah, and you went out and got all the particular ingredients needed for brain surgery, and you actually perform that brain surgery, you'd end up killing somebody or brain damaging them to the point where they wouldn't have any quality of life. And yet, you know, saying exams aren't important, homework's not important, memory retention of things like basic fucking maths and English, or how to spell fucking words, saying that that's not important. It's no wonder the fucking generations that we've got coming out nowadays are all a bunch of disrespectful cuntbags that can't fucking understand what gender they are because they can't even speak fucking English half the time. Sorry, I'm having a rant now. I'm actually in full-on rant mode right now. Just because I think the whole thing is stupid. And as far as having 27 different genders goes as well, I think that's fucking stupid as well. And it's not that I don't believe that people shouldn't be allowed to have choice as far as who they love or what they love or where they love or when they love or etc. But what I want people to understand when it comes to 27 different genders is there isn't 27 different genders. There are two. You have male and female. What the distinction is that people don't fucking get, right, which is why I'm going to refer back to the fact that schools are fucking letting these children down, is it's not gender that people are talking about. It is sexual preference. People are talking about, I'm pansexual, which means that you're attracted to pretty much anything. I think if I've got that right, I don't want to offend anybody, of course, but being pansexual, I think, means that you're attracted to both sexes and anything in between. But that's a sexual preference. You know, this is where the line's been fucking blurred a little bit, because you can't, you know, like, oh, I'd have to get a list up of the genders. Then shush. I'm not offending nobody. There are two genders. Simples. But no, the thing that's confusing or the conflicting information that I'm getting is that people are confusing sexual preference, which is who you love or what you love, as far as relationships go, with whether you're a male or a female. And it's because of that confusion that it's confusing everybody else, because everybody's like, well, there's two genders. No, there's not. There's 27 genders. No, there's 59 genders. And it's not. It's just, literally, every time I've heard any one of these multiple genders described, it's always describing sexual preference, not whether you're a male or a female. But then, like I said, people can't speak fucking English nowadays, or read or write English, apparently, because they don't do homework anymore. So it's the schools that have fucked up the world, not us, not anybody else. Literally, the schools have destroyed humanity. Oh, on a slightly related but not related, not entirely where I was going with it point, Idiocracy is free on Amazon Prime at the moment, and it's worth having a watch if you haven't seen it before. To anybody that's watching the stream, Idiocracy is currently free on Amazon Prime as of the 27th of the 5th, 2022. You can watch Idiocracy for free, and it is an absolutely amazing film, and it is pretty much the way the world is going. Oh, pumpkins, I can't even comment crap. Oh my god. I still think the future Wall-E will be exactly what life will be like. I think that it will be more like Idiocracy, to be fair. Just because of how that film played out. Literally, you know, you've got intelligent people having very few or zero kids, and all of the dumbasses reproducing at an alarming rate, and then all of a sudden everybody in the world's a dumbass. And then you've got some guy who was frozen cryogenically, who has average intelligence, who happens to be the most smartest man on the planet. Because his intelligence is average, and everybody else is like fucking way through the floor, you know. That's how I see the world going. And the thing is the more that people endorse it, like groups like LGBT or whatever, the worse it's going to get. Oh, the big one for me is this fucking... I mean, obviously it's kind of related to gender non-binary, but it's the people who identify as other things bit. And the one that really fucking got me, and I think it got me more because there was an Australian news reporter that was reporting about it as well. It was about the guy in America that goes around identifying as a 5-year-old girl or a 3-year-old girl, and he like walks around malls and he wears a nappy and he craps himself and he expects the mall guards to wipe his ass. I mean, to me, that's not identifying as something. That's a fucking fetish. But what the fuck do I know? You know, I'm a dinosaur apparently with my opinions. You smelt seaweed in the smelters. So yeah, he goes around identifying as a 3-year-old girl that craps his pants and expects the mall security because obviously he doesn't have a mummy, because he's like a 50-something-year-old guy. I think he was 57 or he was pushing 60 anyway, but whatever age. Ew, no. Do I need to stop this story now? But he identifies as a 3-year-old girl. And obviously a 3-year-old girl wearing a nappy out and about quite often would have an accident. There's a thin line between fetish and mental disorder, though. To be honest, I think they're one in the same. I mean, obviously I work in care, and I would... The people I work with don't have fetishes, you know. But when you actually see like neurological conditions in action, and then you start to go, well, that's a fetish because it's a deeply unsettling, but they seem to enjoy it kind of fetish. And then you see like mental disorders and how the brain is like damaged. It's the lines there. I mean, obviously you're saying there is a thin line, and it is incredibly thin. It is so blurred. It is almost identical. Obviously, I mean, you can have fetishes for things that aren't quite as severe. Like I love. Now I know that it obviously doesn't sound. Shush. Yes, I agree. I love chocolate and banana milkshakes, and I'll actually go and I'll get a chocolate and a banana milkshake and pour them into one glass. Now I know that that's not like a sexual fetish, but it's still something that people consider weird. But I really enjoy it because I grew up, when I was growing up, I had chocolate and banana Chupa Chups, the lollies that you used to get, and they stopped making them. But like using fridge milkshakes, mixing those together, it tastes exactly like the Chupa Chups I used to have growing up as a kid. But then you do that, and people go, ooh, that's weird. Or like Marmite. Marmite I would class as it's obviously a non-sexual fetish. People either love it or they hate it. But then there's some people that sort of rave about how good it is, and those people are the ones that I would say would have the fetish. Oh my god, I love those Chupa Chups. They need to bring them back. They really do. But then you've got like your sexual fetishes, which is like BDSM, for example. That's like classic baseline. That is a sexual fetish. Or furries. I was so wonderfully enlightened to the world of furries by John C. fucking Stewart. Thank you for that, John. Oh, you should look at this. Oh, it's really funny. Pretty sure Dave's mentioned it before, and I told him to piss off. Not my bag. Not my cup of tea at all. Hell, I'm fucking... each to their own, and love who you want to love, but don't turn around and tell me there's 27 genders because you decide to be homosexual or lesbian or pansexual or pentasexual or polygamist. Polygamist is people who like being in a relationship with multiple partners. I know that one. Obviously not personally, I don't have any experience of that. But, oh, don't get Dave started on furries, he hates them. Strawberries and cream ones were really nice as well. I don't think they'd be able to replicate that nowadays, though. Because everything that I've had that has been strawberries and cream flavoured has been shit ever since I grew up, basically. As a kid, everything that was strawberries and cream was fucking amazing. I'm pretty sure they brought out limited edition strawberries and cream bootlaces at one point. And they were fantastic. I'm sure it was bootlaces. It could have been something else similar, but like strawberry laces, but they were strawberry and cream laces, sort of idea. But nowadays, I think it's the cream part they just can't get quite right when it comes to flavour. Either that, or I just had an underdeveloped palate as a child, and I loved everything because it tasted good, and it wasn't. It was actually really shit. Campinos. Oh, I'll give you that. Sugar-free straw. Lost my train of thought there altogether. Sugar-free strawberries and cream sweets. You can pick them up in home burgers. Yes, I would agree with you. They're absolutely fucking amazing. I love them. I have John's mum to thank for that. I'm sure you do too. But yeah, no. So obviously furries. I would say that was a sexual fetish. But then somebody else might turn around and say, no, that's a type of gender. No, it's a sexual fetish. It is a sexual preference, not a gender. I mean, the thing is that am I going to go... Obviously, I don't want to go for any more job interviews, but if it ever came to me filling out another application form and it comes to gender... Well, I don't think it even is. It's always just been sex. Because as far as I remember ever, it's always been a running joke that you've got sex, male, female, other, and then in the other you put yes, please. Because that's the mentality of my generation, you know. So good. Yes. Definitely. I love those. I need to get some more, actually. I really like, I know this is probably going to sound weird as well, but I really like the coffee ones. Is it the cappuccino ones? It's coffee flavoured with the same kind of swirls through it. It's like coffee and cream. And they're really nice as well. Emma doesn't like them. Then Emma doesn't like very many things that are coffee flavoured, so that's a fair point. I'm not going to argue. Shack dinner, I don't need that. So, yeah, so like I say, I think personal preference plays a lot into things, but then I think the fact that people don't understand English because, you know, they're not doing homework anymore, that doesn't help. But then I also think some of it is just trying to differentiate yourself from, obviously growing up, as a child, you grow up, you try to differentiate yourself from your parents. I mean, it happens all the time. You see it in every wake of life. You know, kids wanting to grow up not to be like their dad, or not to be like their mum, or not to grow up to be like their sibling. You know, they've got five older siblings, and they don't want to be a doctor like the rest of the family. You know, so you grow up with a sense of wanting to be different and wanting to stand out, especially in bigger families. I know myself, what that feeling feels like. But half the time, I think some of the stuff they're coming up with, they're just fucking making it up. Because it makes no sense. I thought they were discontinued. What? The coffee? No, you can still get the coffee ones. Coffee and cream ones you can get from Home Bargains. That's last time I ever saw them, they were selling them by fucking bucketfuls in Home Bargains. Of course, I might be wrong. I always say that because, you know, there is always a possibility. I'm not infallible. Everything I'm saying is just my opinion, as we've been discussing. I'm not the be all and end all, and I don't. As far as logic goes, yes, I feel that I am very logical. I think there are two genders. You've got either a male or a female, and the rest of it that everybody else is coming out with is a sexual preference. I don't agree with gender, not gender fluidity. identification fluidity, I would say. In the case of that guy in America, the 3-year-old, the 3-year-old girl slash 60-year-old man, I don't agree with that at all. And aye, so that's what we were talking about. Actually, I'll get back to what I originally was going on about. Is the fact that this Australian reporter turned around and she was talking about this this bit in the news, and she said, "But where's the line going to stop? You know, you're going to have paedophiles identifying as 3-year-old or 4-year-old children, male or female, doing what they do because that's how they identify as somebody who's pure and innocent, so they can't actually be prosecuted under the law because mentally they're not the right age, because they identify as a 4-year-old boy or a 4-year-old girl, even though they're a however many year old paedophile. So it's a case of, well, where does the line stop? And I don't believe, absolutely do not believe in allowing anybody to get away with that kind of shit as an excuse, because if you are 60, you're 60. You're not 6. You're not 3. You're not 20. I could turn around and say, you know, in front of everybody on my stream, I could turn around and say, well, I'm only fucking 19. Doesn't make it fucking true. My birth certificate can verify that. And you're not likely to go out at 60-year-old, as a 60-year-old man, and get a new birth certificate that states you are a 3-year-old girl called Melissa or whatever, you know. Doesn't happen. It's illogical, and the thing is you'd have to have proof and backup that you're actually a 3-year-old girl. I mean, hell, if you're identifying as a 3-year-old girl because you had a neurological condition which made you mentally the age of a 3-year-old, which I have seen plenty of, you know, people who are either brain damaged or they've got like learning disabilities, like extreme learning disabilities, you do get people that actually identify around about the mentality of a 3-year-old. But if you're a 60-year-old man who's always been a 60-year-old... Well, not always, obviously. You've grown to being a 60-year-old man. But all of a sudden, all of this shit's coming out in the news that you can identify as whatever you want nowadays, because human beings are free to be whatever they want to be. Rainbow toasters. And then you sit there and go, I wonder if I could get a grown man to wipe my ass by pretending to be a 3-year-old girl and identifying as a 3-year-old girl, wearing a nappy in the mall, crapping my pants, and then getting some big burly security guard to wipe my ass. That sounds like a sexual fetish. That sounds like something you've wanted to happen for a while, but you've not known how to go about doing it until somebody's opened that door just a crack. You know, the whole identifying as different things bit, and they're just a little crack, and then you get all the weirdos slipping in through it. You know? That's my whole disagreement with it. As far as, you know, as far as being gay or bisexual or whatever, I'm not interested, right? You can do what you want, love who you want. That's not my business. Being fluid as far as your identity goes, no, that doesn't sit well with me at all, because it opens up so many cans of worms. I mean, the prime example there is paedophiles. They've got an opening to do what they do without getting fucking prosecuted. Sorry, paedophile ever touched any one of my kids, I would do jail time, because they wouldn't be alive anymore. And I don't give a shit what their excuse is. If they came sniffing around any of my children, they wouldn't be here anymore. Because of the fact that I'm defending my children from a fucking predator. Whereas LGBTQ plus lot would actually defend their actions, because they want people to be free to identify as who they want to identify as. So if that causes a conflict, then so be it. But just saying, I'm a bit old school as far as that goes. That's why I'm saying my opinions. I'm a fucking dinosaur, but I'm honest. That's exactly how I would react, and exactly how I'm feeling. This is real talk tonight. Absolute real talk. What I'm saying is how I feel. I ain't covering it up. I ain't dying of fucking starvation. And Emma's hidden my bloody... Oh, okay. Right, I'll let you off then. Oh, look at all... See, this is why I'm saying Emma's good at this game, because she makes sure I'm fed. Well, you've still got my bottle, have you? Oh, yes. I can see you drinking out of my bottle. No. Totally not drinking out of your bottle. I've got a fish. I'm going to have to make another bottle. Fuck it. It's fine goo and plastic. But yeah, I mean... Real talk. If you want real talk, this is the place to be. Because I'm not going to hold back, and I don't expect anybody else to either. If you've got an issue or a problem or something you're not happy about, but you can't air it in normal public because your opinions might not be validated or valued, or some cunt might start getting in your face about how you feel, come here and say it. Because I'm not going to be judgmental one way or the other. I think everybody's entitled to their opinions and the way they feel, because it's not fair if it's one way. If your opinions are upsetting somebody and they turn around and say, I'm shutting this down because you're offending my feelings, yet they'll quite happily sit and talk about their opinions which upset your feelings, but then if you turn around and try and shut them down, it's all hell breaks loose because you're being some kind of aphobe. Shame there were not more people on tonight. Well, I mean, the whole thing's going to go on YouTube anyway, so I mean, if you watch it and share it and like it, and so much real talk. No, I mean that's what it is. Yeah, that's been an issue. That's been an issue today. Am I reading that right? Yeah, that's been an issue today. So I'm assuming that somebody's got a ball in your face about something that you've said or an opinion that you've had, which has conflicted with their own worldviews. I fucking hate people like that. Yet they'll quite happily sit and push their own fucking opinions and views on you. That makes them fucking hypocrites, and that doesn't sit well with me either. I can't stand people that are hypocrites. I was making vine goo. Stop distracting me, Tash. It's a way to go make some vine goo to make another bottle, because I've got Emma denying that she's ever stolen my bottle. We also need to move this cooking goat pen as well. Goat chicken thing pen. I think this raft's coming along quite nicely, actually. So we still need to make somewhere to grow crops without them being eaten by seagulls. We also, I'm going to move these. I'm going to move one of these water purifiers. The other one's actually got water in it, but the other one of them's empty. So, ugh. It's like I want a burp, but it's not coming up. It's that kind of feeling. I do need to drink, so I suppose I could just drink the water in that other one and then move it. That would work for me. Keep drinking. Can never have enough water. No, I think personally, I think that if anybody's got an issue with something that somebody has said, you walk away and you ignore it. Or you say, that's nice, and you walk away. Don't cause conflict, there's no need. If you've got an issue with somebody, by all means, address that issue by telling them that you've got an issue, because nothing ever gets fucking solved if you keep your mouth shut. But once you've addressed that issue, I think a lot of it is fucking stupidity as well. People who can't or won't listen to reason, I think they're pisses me off as well. I mean, if you're coming up with a logical argument, say for example, you're having a conversation with somebody and you turn around and say, or they turn around and say, for example, and this is using like a really classic myth. I mean, this is like going back before any of us were all fucking born, back before civilization really was properly formed. Like the Mayans would sacrifice people because they thought that by sacrificing somebody the sun would come up the next day, But then if you turn around and go, well, no, actually that's not the case. The sun goes around the earth and it comes up every morning, regardless of whether you're sacrificing somebody or not. But then they're sitting there going, but that's wrong and you're stupid. That really fucking gets me as well, because it's like, well, no, you can scientifically prove that the sun is going around the earth and coming up at one side and going down at the other, and yet they still carry on sacrificing people because fuck you, you're an idiot. Nah. People like that really piss me off. It's a big, big bugbear for me. But you get people like that, though. I mean, I have two family members like that who, if they're right, fuck anything else. They won't listen to reason. I have an aunt and a very close sibling like that. I don't want to say names. I'm not naming names because I'm not a cunt like that. But I have an aunt and a sibling who very much are argumentative to the point where they will argue black is white. And it gets exhausting sometimes. It sounds very familiar. Like flat earth. Oh, Christ. That's my trigger there. Right there. Don't even fucking start me on flat earthers. It's a conspiracy, man. Ugh. Fuck off. Cunts. Honestly, I thought that before we even had fucking technology, like to the level of technology that we have nowadays, we'd already established, Galileo with a telescope established that the earth is moving around the heavens and that the earth was fucking round. And that was back in fucking way on. They didn't even have fucking communication down at that point. In-laws. Right, okay. Having issues with in-laws. Or you have, alright, it sounds very, right, okay. I've got you, I'm with you. I think, I'm on the same page. I'm in the relative vicinity of the same page. He never met mine, yeah. I don't have any in-laws. So I've got absolutely no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I've had in-laws. I was married before. My in-laws were very nice. It was my wife that fucking sucked. Ex-wife. Well, she was my wife at the time when I had in-laws. My ex-wife sucked. My ex-in-laws were amazing. Got Emma shouting X in the background. She doesn't like my ex-wife. I don't like my ex-wife. Another Amber Turd type. Never mind. The world is full of Amber Turds. Where are you putting raw meat? By the by. Have you not got anywhere designated for raw meat yet? She's not talking to me now. Oh, it's up there, like, that's fine. I'll put that in there as well. I think it's safe. You've got to say you've got an upgrade and a half. It's a blessing that you never met mine. Yeah, no, I definitely got an upgrade. Anybody who denies that's a fucking idiot. More idiots in my midst. But no, I'm much happier now. In general, trying to be tactful about what I say about mine. Don't. Oh, I'm dying of hunger, not fucking thirst. Don't go getting yourself into trouble for the sake of clarification. But no, I mean, in-laws are that's a bit of a mixed bag as well, isn't it? Sometimes you get amazing. Like I said, my ex-wife's mum and dad, they were amazing. Like, fantastic people, very kind, very caring. If there was ever an issue that they could do anything to help you with, they were quite happy to do so. It was my ex-wife that was a cunt. I love my in-laws. They were great. It's like luck of the draw. Well, it's 50-50 really. You get good ones and bad ones, and it just so happens that most people get bad ones, unfortunately. So, or classically, it seems to be that way. I don't think very many people enjoy their in-laws. Yet there are people out there who couldn't be happier with their in-laws. Like I said, my ex-in-laws were amazing, and my current in-laws, I've got no idea who the fuck they are. Never met them, not likely to meet them. So, is what it is. Again, luck of the draw. It was like my ex's parents. They were top notch. Just my ex was abusive, so and so. Yeah. It is what it is. It happens. You can have the loveliest. I mean, like I said, my ex-in-laws were amazing, and then they produced a cunt like that, and it's how, you know. And the thing is that obviously my ex-wife wasn't an only child. She had siblings, and it was, you know, she had two sisters and a brother, and they were all really really nice as well. It was just the one fucking rogue element in that entire family, and she was the oldest. So, I mean, I'd understand if she was maybe second child, because you get that a lot, second child syndrome. First child always comes out and it's amazing, it goes through. I mean, there's countless thousands of memes about this, so it's not me just expressing an opinion that is fact. People agree with this, that your first child is like amazing and it charts the way for everybody else, and your second child ends up as a criminal. And that's, I mean, it's universally accepted truth that the second child is a cunt. So I would understand if that was the case, but she was the oldest, so. But the siblings were all amazing. Mum and Dad was amazing. She was a cunt. And like I said, I don't even know who I wouldn't know who my current in-laws are. If I met them, they could walk into me in the street, I still wouldn't know who they are. And that's not likely to change anytime soon either, so. Not that I'm worried. Emma has said quite a few times that, oh, are you not upset that you're never going to meet your in-laws? And it's like, well, I didn't marry my in-laws, so I didn't, you know, I don't give a shit who they are. It really doesn't bother me. In fact, it's quite nice that I've not got some cunt breathing down my neck about how I'm treating their daughter, actually. Oh, if you ever do anything, I'll fucking kill you, sort of. That's going to happen with mine, obviously, but I don't have that. It's quite liberating, actually. I don't have to worry about some cunt coming around and fucking battering the shit out of me, so. Real talk. This is what we just talk shit about everything, really, so. No, you get that from your mum because I'm an angel. Well, I get plenty of shit from my mum. My mum's the cunt. Again, luck of the draw. You can't pick your family, but you can pick who you fall in love with. Ah. Blech, pass the bucket. I think, and this is definitely a personal opinion, but I think that if human beings don't vent, it's not healthy, which is why everybody's acting so fucking psycho nowadays. That's my thing. My mum loves you, shut up. It's me she can't stand. No, I think the reason why everybody's acting so fucking psycho is because everybody's had to watch what they're saying for so long. And I think if people aren't allowed to express themselves in an angry or aggressive way in a healthy environment, I think that's what causes people to go fucking crazy. Because you can't. With the amount of fucking pressure in the world nowadays from everything, literally everything, from the way you speak, to the way you dress, to following current trends as far as the LGBT goes, and fucking pronouns. And I know it sounds a bit weird that I would use that word when it comes to describing anybody that's LGBT, because I don't believe in. Well, it's not that I don't believe in people being trans, because obviously it happens, but I'm not interested, and it's not because I'm an ignorant cunt. I'm aware that people, you get people that are unhappy in the body that they're in. Females being born in the body of a female but feeling like they should have been born a man, and vice versa. I get that. There's all sorts of reasons for wanting to trans your gender, as you will. And that's fine. Everybody needs to be doing what they love and what makes them feel happy. But don't expect me to learn all the fucking lingo that goes with your pronouns, which is the how you describe somebody who's trans or transitioning or already done post-op. And the only reason I know that is from fucking Shameless, the Shameless USA, because there was an episode where Ian, who's the gay one in Shameless, he was trying to work out what everybody's pronouns were, because he was introduced to a group of people by his was a female becoming a male boyfriend, and they were all trans or part of like the LGBT bit, and he was sitting there going, I don't know. They said, I can't remember what it was he said, but the girl who looked like a girl but wasn't a girl turned around and said, sorry, but that's not my pronoun, and then went on to explain what pronouns were. So yes, I know what pronouns are. I'm just not interested. If you look like a male, you're a he. If you look like a female, you're a she. If you're anything in between, it's going to be fucking potluck, because I don't fucking know. Him, her, and one to the other. Moody, what was that? Moody was trying to... Right, hold on. I was having that talk with Ellie earlier. She was really moody. So I was trying to explain to her that just to let it out instead of just losing her crap. Him, her, and the other one. Him, her, and one to the other. But if anything else, I'm sorry, but no. Haha. Yeah, no, I'm of the same opinion. Literally, I'm not going to sit there and go, shim. I'm trying to remember the ones that Ian was using. God is a shim because he's both. Shins. I don't fucking know. This is the fucking you know, and then fucking explode because I don't know what's going wrong with the world anymore. So you explode and you have that vent and you get all the bullshit off your chest and you go, you know what, actually I feel better now. Fuck them all. Human beings suck. Fuck off. And then you get to that point where you're just at that neutral stage again and you're just like, it's a reset. Having a good explosive vent is a reset, and it's healthier doing that than going out and fucking starting a war with Ukraine, for example. I think if Putin actually fucking spoke his mind once in a while, maybe he wouldn't have gone and invaded the Ukraine. But what the fuck do I know? I'm not a politician. I haven't really got to the stage of he, she, and non-binary of the kids yet. I think I need to do some research first. Non-binary is a heap of baloney. I think you Bologna is bullshit. It is. It's absolutely non-binary is a fucking non-binary is what's causing paedophiles to be in nurseries because they're identifying as 5-year-old children. And that's why I'll never agree with it. Unfortunately, that's a coin with two very... I mean, obviously, there's one side of that coin where it's very innocent and naive, and yes, I get that. It's a beautiful thing to see. But then the other side of that coin is incredibly ugly, so I'm sorry, but I'm not having that in my life. As much as anybody else might want me to, they can get fucked. Sorry, but I do not agree, and I will not agree with that. Uh, I don't. Oh no, I do have some wood. Back to building this fucking raft, because I still haven't fucking got around to that yet. Right. So I wanted to keep it. The front bit of this boat's going to stay as a 3. Sort of similar kind of shape to it already is. I need to be upstairs for the next bit. Then I can determine where it is that we're actually right. So here. I bet I haven't got any of the structural supports I need. No, I built it different. Ah, fuck. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's a lot of information and very confusing. I don't see why we can't just simplify things and go back to he's a boy, she's a girl, and have it just as he's a boy, she's a girl. Because that made more fucking sense to everybody, especially children. We had it where they were actually doing an LGBTQ week with the school, and I was very mixed about that actually. In my opinions of it, because obviously I didn't want to offend anybody, but I wasn't happy about it either. And that's the most exhausting thing about watching what you have to say all the time, because you might offend some cunt, is you're constantly having to watch what you're saying, and that mentally that's draining, because you shouldn't have to go and then think about every single word that comes out of your mouth before you say it, in case one of those words accidentally gets taken out of context and causes offence. I'd have kept Ellie off that week. I did actually say something very similar. And then I continued to rant about it for about 6 or 7 days after that week happened. And Emma got very fed up of listening to me, but it's, I'm just expressing my opinion, and I'm not. I think it's wrong. I think you shouldn't be forcing that kind of thought process on a child. Children are very impressionable at a young age. All of us parents know that. And they pick up things so fucking quick, and they absorb everything like a fucking sponge. I haven't actually told you this yet. Picked up Sophie from nursery today. We were coming down the road, and I was coming up to the junction, because we've got you come down from the school, and you've got the crossroads. And we came up, and I put the brakes on, and we slowed down, and she moved a bit forward, and she went, "Fucking hell!" And I was like, "Don't you say that," but obviously I say it all the time, so she's picked that up, and she's just... it wasn't even for anything. Like I said, I was slowing down, coming up to the junction, and I had to stop because there was a car coming up the hill, and she went, "Fucking hell!" I was like... So, yeah, they absorb everything, and the thing is, if you've got a young, impressionable mind who's absorbing literally everything, and they're turning around and telling you that it's okay to switch, you can be a boy today and a girl tomorrow, and pink unicorn toaster tomorrow, and a week later, that's gonna be... Emma's got the dead face on. Tasha's just laughing her ass off. It was just one of them things, and I was sitting there going, "Don't you say that?" And then I was like, well, it kind of makes me a hypocrite because I say it all the time. But then the argument that we have, because the older two have sworn as well, and they've gotten into trouble for it, and they go, "But you say it," and it's like, because we're adults, we've earned that right to swear and express ourselves more intensely. I mean, that's the whole using swear words actually shows a greater level of intelligence, because you're actually actively emphasizing just how... when I turn around and say, "I'm quite angry about what happened today," it means that, obviously you're a bit angry about it. But if you turn around and say, "I'm so fucking angry about today," it kind of emphasizes the fact that you're fucking furious about whatever it was that happened today. So and it has been said that actually using swear words in the right context, not just going, "Oh, you're a fucking cunt, fuck you, fuck, fuck," and not actually putting any other words with it. That's not intelligence, that's just vulgar. But if you're using it in the right context, it actually shows intelligence, because you're actively emphasizing emotion with what it is you're saying, So we've taught Ellie that swearing is for grown-ups and that when she's older she can give them a try. It worked so far for her not using them. We have a rule. It's okay at home as it's a safe space, but it's to be used correctly. Outside of the home, no. No, that's our rule. You don't do it in public. And you don't do it at home if you're just doing it for the sake of being funny or sake of being a shit, basically. Because it's not... If you're just doing it just to be fucking nasty, it's not on either. We've got 2 shark dinners here. Just noticed that. Get rid of that one. Oh... Yeet. I'm as bad as whoever's been dumping shit in the ocean from the start of the game. Because now I'm just chucking shit in the ocean. But no, I mean, at the end of the day, if you use it in the right context correctly... I mean, obviously a lot of people use swearing to insult rather than emphasise. Because that's the way that the world is nowadays. However, used correctly, it shows intelligence. Because it's emphasis on... emotional emphasis on a conversation, basically. So that's why when you're angry, you tend to swear more. Or at least I like to... Oh, shit. Fuck you, Bruce. Oh, Christ, I've only got 9 arrows. I'm going to run out of arrows. No, I'm not. My bow's going to break. Well, now I'm fucked. I only wanted to fucking get the barrel. I haven't even got a hook, have I? Nope. So I wanted that barrel, and I need to get into this rock that I'm currently running around on. Because there is a hidden cache inside this rock. And I know that because these islands are all the same with these big rocks. I don't even know which side of this rock I'm on now. There should be a hole in the side of it that you can actually jump through from the top, rather than having to swim underneath, and then you swim out from underneath. Definitely understandable and can get on board with it. Just wouldn't work with Ellie. But if it did, that's how we'd be tackling swears. Yeah, no, it's not a bad logic actually to go with. Of course, you're saying it doesn't work for Ellie. It doesn't necessarily work for ours either, because they just say it for the sake of being stupid. Is what that's how I describe it. They will literally just say it for the sake of thinking it's funny. That really pisses me off as well. Yeah, that's using it in that context. If you've dropped something, because I do it, and Emma does it, and pretty much 90% of the planet does it. You know, drop something off a foot, or if you drop something on your foot, for example, or you stub your toe in the door, it's always, oh, for fuck's sake. Or when something goes wrong, I find, like, say for example you're out and then all of a sudden you've got a puncture in your tyre, you know, that's for fuck's sake. That's a for fuck's sake moment, basically. That's used in the right context, but if you're going fuck's sake and then laughing about it and then just saying fuck's sake afterwards, that's where it's crossing the line rather than approaching the line. Oh, you'd start saying fucking every language when you stub your toes. These days I just cry because I can't bend that way anymore. That's a statement that could very well be taken completely out of context. I'm not going to, though. But yeah, so long as it's being used correctly. Toe injury causes you to suddenly be fluent in Mexican, I'm sure. Yep, I would agree with that. But it's fucking sore. I'm sorry to say, but it's fucking sore. You stub your toe, you're gonna fucking know about it, and so is everybody else. Regardless of how far away they live, they will find out that you've just stubbed your toe. Shit, I'm about to die of fucking hunger. Give me food! Gonna eat a catfish. Once she shifts the excessive baggage, she will be swearing. And whenever you're angry, you also get... Yes! Especially if you're trying to make a dramatic exit. If somebody's pissed you off, and you're storming out of a room, and there's a door handle, guaranteed you're going to get fucking caught on that door handle and make a tit of yourself. Every time. I mean, that's like universal fucking law. It's shit. But it happens, you know. What we're cooking up. It's a bit crap that you can't actually see what it's cooking while it's cooking. Or slamming a door that can't be slammed. Yeah, with the bloody bits on the top. The fire safety catch things. That don't allow you to actually physically slam the door. God, they piss me off. Especially when I want to slam that door. I think that's one's worse, Emma. Yeah, definitely. The shame! Shame! I need a bell. Or a ding-a-ling sound. You know, just press a button on my keyboard and it starts playing the ringing shame bell noise. Yeah, no, definitely. If you're trying to slam a door to emphasise the fact that you are pissed and the door won't slam because there's a fucking bit stopping it, it's, yeah, I think that actually makes you worse. Like, way worse. So not only were you pissed about whatever it was you wanted to slam the door about, but now the whole fucking universe can go fuck itself because you can't... The one thing you wanted to do to make yourself feel better, you can't even do it anymore, you know? You get angry at the door like, how dare you? Yeah. And then everything else. Like I said, the whole fucking universe can go fuck itself. Or sighing really loudly and not being asked if you're okay. So you can have a shouty rant. Yes. Missing the social cues. There's something's on your mind and you need to have a rant. That can really fucking set you off as well. Like I said, human beings need to vent. It is an inherent need in our DNA that we need to fucking get shit off our chest or we explode. Oh, I need to move these fucking goats now, don't I? You're taking up my top deck, you fucking wanks. I can't do anything until I've got more wood, and I'm pretty sure I've cut down every single tree on that island, so we're going to have to set off. And I've got no idea which way we're going. Because we got all turned around by crashing into the island. And I don't have a paddle. Can I make one? Yes, I can. Right, so... Oh, come on, catch the bloody island, will you? Back that way, please. No, no, no! Right, that's... Yes. That's better. I don't even know which way I'm supposed to be fucking going with this. I need to get a streamer up. Not like I'm a streamer, but the sailing streamers. What do I need for it? Rope and nails. I've got that. Well, I've got the ability to make that. Right. if I put that... Did I make it? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Right, so I'm going to put it there. So we're not actually that far off being in the right orientation, but just needs a little bit more. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Right, and then put the anchor down. When the anchor's dropped, by the way, I know that we have got so far off the subject of the game tonight. It's crazy, but if you actually drop your anchor, you can't change direction. The raft won't turn. Just as a useful hint, handy hint. But I've now turned it so that the streamer, if the streamer's blowing sort of forward, it means that's the direction you're supposed to be going in. When you're so angry you cry like what the fuck. Yeah, guilty, haha. Or inappropriate giggling. I laugh when I'm at top level angry or extremely nervous. It's horrible. So nobody knows whether you're angry or nervous then. Is basically what you're telling us. So just watch out either way if you're laughing. Because you can either turn into nervous giggling wreck, or you'll end up becoming the Hulk, one of the two. Your laugh is your precursor to doom. Right. Let's get the sails turned. Here we fucking go. Yeah? Need some more nets. Get some more. Well, I haven't got any of the foundation blocks, so I can't put any more just down. Those goats sound weirdly human. I don't like it. I only have one goat. The other one's a llama. And the goat's only on this trip, so I can milk it. Egg. Just one egg. Also need to grab the... I bet you've stolen my shears as well, have you? You stolen my shears? No, as she's got them in her hand. The goat needs clipped. No, the llama needs clipped, not the goat. Yes, it does. Yes, it friggin' does. Have you just nicked the bloody wool off it and all? She's some woman. I was doing alright with my 2 shark meats every 20 minutes. Right, I'm going to make a backpack. Just because. There you go. Sorted. And I don't think that actually takes durability damage either, so... So it's all good. Right, and I need to make some more chests because... Just because. I've got nearly a full box of bloody feathers there, so I'm going to make a chest for feathers specifically. And then I'll make... Can't make any more, I've run out of wood. You got any wood? Damn it. Oh, there's wood. There's more wood. Fuck around and find out. There's an island. Hell, I can go on an island for some wood. Yeah, we've been streaming for 3 hours. Oh, hello, mystery viewer number 3. I hope your evening is going well. Welcome to the stream. We're real talking tonight and building rafts. And I haven't quite got everything done that I wanted to do. Yeah, I know I wanted to make the grills and the cook place and sort of make a little annex. Which, well, I never actually got around to making the annex, but never mind. We have extended out by... Well, we started there, so what was 7 by 5? So I've made quite a big chunk of improvement, plus reinforced it all, so that's definitely an improved space to work on now. And we have now got a good stock of food in place. I do need another bow, because my bow snapped while I was fighting Bruce, who probably still got all my arrows in him, actually. Can't actually see whether he does or not, but I'm pretty sure he will have. I just don't want to crash into this island. Like, actually physically crash into it. I want to get onto the island for the tree. Go and steal some more wood, but I don't want to crash into it so that we end up turning again. Fuck, no, no. That was close. Fuck off, Sky. I'm dying of hunger again. Shut up, goat. I think it was the goat. Soup. That'll do. I don't actually have any space for explosive powder. Look. Wine goo there. Bolt. I need a bolt. I need more wood. Oh shit. Have you picked up any wood out of the nets? Shit.
I've got 8 wood.
Right, can I get them off you, please? Cheers. Right, so I can go and make a proper axe now. There we go. Put the hinges away. Right. Put the wood away. I'm going to have to find somewhere to put healing salves as well. But I'll take the healing salves and put them in the food box. All comes from relatively the same ingredients anyway. Right. Axe. There's my axe. It's going to cut down this motherfucking tree. Or trees. There might be more than just the one. Should be nice. Good. So yes, what we have learnt in tonight's stream is that people need to vent or they go postal, is basically what we've the conclusion that I've drawn upon anyway, is that that's what's gone wrong with the world, is people don't vent enough. I think that's a pretty good takeaway from tonight. There should be, I know Bruce is going to come along and bite my ass in a second, but there should be a chest here somewhere. Because of the type of island that it is, there should be a supply cache somewhere just around about here. There he goes. You fucking prick, Shaq. Back on the island, quick! I need more arrows and I need a bow. I think the raft's coming along quite nicely. It's starting to expand. Starting to look good. Bruce is going to come back and get me again. Right. So I've got some wood. Pop that in the chest. Why am I carrying around this bloody pufferfish head? Okay. Dying of thirst. Are we out of water? Yeah, we are. Oh no, you filled it up, have you? Uh, we need to move the goats. I need more wood to do that. Because I can't just move them, because I can't just remove the bit that they're in, the pen. Which means I need to build a new pen before I can move them. Yeah, I know. There's nothing on that island though. Where's the sail going? Is it straight ahead? Yeah. Okay. Let loose and keep moving forward then for a little bit. See if we can pick some wood up out of the ocean. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Boat. And I need metal arrows. Oh, I need metal. More metal. Yeah, I've now got 12 arrows again, which is better than having 9 arrows and trying to face off against Brucey with 9 arrows. You need at least 10 to take him out, like, so. Cup can fuck off because I've got a bottle now. We got the recipe for coconut chicken. I'm sure we did. Coconut chickens. Hold on. Coconut chicken. Raft. Catfish deluxe. There's 2 chicken legs. Are you cooking anything right now? In the pot? Is it finished? Damn! Alright. Let me know when you're finished then. I'll try and fish you up some more wood, because that's obviously what you're after. Take it out so you can keep the fires burning on the cook pot. Coming past the chest now, so I'll grab that as well. And this is why having a steering wheel and engines slightly later on, we're not even all that far away from it. You get the... Pretty sure you get them on the boat actually, which is you get to the oil derrick first, then you get to a boat. And I'm pretty sure both the steering wheel and the engine schematics are on the boat, so... we're not actually all that far away from it. Ah, we're going to roll over a heap of wood, that's fine. Some plastic that the turtle's going to end up eating, I think. Yeah, I missed it. Never mind. Sorry, turtles. There's a little island there, but we're going to miss that one as well. No, I'm not stopping. We'll keep going. Yeah, so my theory is that you can cook anything without having the recipe, as long as you've got the right ingredients in the right order-ish. Not that there's really an order in this game. You can literally just slap stuff in and it works to a degree. So my thought process is that I'm going to try and make coconut chicken without actually having the recipe for coconut chicken, because that's really good for you. Stamina boost wise anyways. So get our ingredients down first. There you go. Right, if you come and collect your shit and start cooking it in the next bit, and hopefully it doesn't come up as a bullshit. If you fuck your cooking up, it actually turns around and says that it's a load of shit, basically. This game is so deep on so many levels, and yet the principle of it's really simple. You're on a raft. You're trying to survive. Don't get eaten by a fucking shark, you know. It's dead simple premise. A what? Oh. Did you get that off Bruce? Did you get it off Bruce? Oh, okay. Thought you said arrow. Going deaf in my old age. Ugh. I can't see any arrows in him, so I'm assuming that he's lost them. Prick. Can't believe he lost my arrows. I'll just roll over this. I'll roll over this barrel and then I'm going to swing the raft. There's another island coming up to the left, so I'll swing the raft over there and we'll pull up and pack for the night, I think. It's just a little one with a couple of trees, but it's a good stop point. What do I need for nets again? Wood, ropes and nails. And then I need plastic and wood for the foundation blocks to put them on. Right, we'll go for the barrel that's ahead of us, and then I'll swing the island over to the right, I think. Yeah, fuck it. Barrel's nearly here anyway, so it's fine. When we get that barrel just ahead, and then it's not even a barrel, it's a box, and then I'm going to swing over to the right. I lost the eye. Oh no, it's there. I can just make it out in the distance. Got it. Let's swing to the right. I should have... Yeah, it's there. I have a paddle just so we can speed things up a bit. Still got nowhere near building a receiver in that yet, so we can go to the first objective, but I'm not really worried. It's not about the destination, but about the journey. And all of our suffering and struggling gets... No. I haven't built a receiver yet. Do you see a receiver on this raft anywhere? Crap, I'm gonna crash. Almost total stop. It's not quite perfect, but... Try and get it to move a little bit closer to the rock so we've actually got something we can just jump on. And I'm probably going to explore under the water in this one as well for metal, because we're running out of metal ore now. I'm not doing that tonight, obviously. I will, however, jump on the island and steal the wood. Drink, drink, drink. Okay, and fill up those. Bollocks to you, Bruce, you're not eating me. So yeah, we can jump on the rock, jump onto the island. It's just a little one, which is good. And the underwater section of this looks quite big, so we should get plenty of metal ores and things. Coppers as well. We can actually start building some of the materials we need to start making transceivers. Methinks. We need to make a plot as well for growing trees. Start using up some of the coconut seeds and that I've got. Did the coconut chicken come out alright, by the way? Is it not finished? It's purely just for a scientific, can you make it without knowing the recipe kind of experiment. If it comes out as shit, which it'll... Eh? Nice. So you don't need the recipes to make the recipes then. It's handy to know. Right. I'm going to put them stones not in that chest. There you go. We're building up a little collection of wood again, which is nice. And palm leaves. I thought I got some coconuts, I obviously didn't. Never mind then, right, decoration package, I'll open that up. It's a flag. What have I actually got in these two little ones? One's full of seeds and one's full of heads. You're in the one I need to be in. Right, I need 2 more scraps. I need 2 hinges, 8 ropes, 16 planks. Something like that. Oh no, hold on. There we go. Yeah, something like that. Oh, I've got 3 chests. Okay. So we're going to put one there. And I'll put another one there. Oh, shame you can't put them underneath the stairs, eh? Never mind. Fuck it, it'll do that. It can be removed later on anyway, so it's fine. Right, you got 2 chests for food there, look. I'm going to take all of these feathers out, if I can. And I'm just going to make a chest full of feathers. Like so. And then... no, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to remove this one now. No, I'm not, because I've got one set up here for this. So we're going to have one for seeds. Which is going to be this one. And there and there. We will eventually start growing some of these watermelons and pineapples and things as well once I've got some planters in place. Oh, I've got another batch of bloody feathers there, look. Okay, so into this one I can now put my explosive goo, which can get turned into explosive powder for another net launcher at some point. And food, metal. I just need one more for tools now, which would be good. The glass can go in there, so that makes one for tools. Axe can go in there as well. My hook's about to break, but never mind. Bow's brand new, so that's good. Oh, you got a backpack as well now? Nice. Does make exploring a lot easier when you've got an extra 10 slots. Right, how's the tatties getting on? I'm assuming they're tatties. They're still growing. Take Bruce out, grab this chest, and then I'm gonna get back on the raft and I'm gonna save it there so I can actually do a bit of underwater exploring straight away when we come back onto this again. Oxygen. Cute. The rest all must be in his mouth then. That's 12 arrows. Where was my chest? There it is. Grab these. Just while I'm under the water. There you go. So I got 4 metal ores and 2. There's still way more down there. Like, fucking loads of copper over there. Like, no, I think we might be at this underwater bit for this island quite for a little bit of time actually when we actually start doing it. Just because there's so much to... Oh, look, we've got some circuit boards. So what we're making there with them. So we've got 2 circuit boards, which will get us 2 antennas. Or we can use them to make the receiver.
You're welcome.
Eh?
You're welcome.
Thank you. So we need 5 circuit boards, a battery, 3 bolts, 1 hinge, which we've got. I mean, we've got loads of hinges anyway, so it's fine. Plenty of plastic. We need more wood. And we need more scrap, so it's a good job that we're actually stopped on this island. Because there's fucking loads of scrap underneath the... loads of scrap underneath the raft. Plus fighting Brucey means we get more shark meat, so it's all good with me. Right, okay, and then... So I'm putting all your meat, your raw stuff in the chest that's behind the food chest. Just... Sorry, so you've got more space for materials. A couple of seaweeds I picked up. Some ropes can go in there as well. And a nail. Like so. And then I just need another hook. Because mine fucking broke again. Oh, there's a plastic one there. I'll use that for now. But I think we're going to come off now. Yeah. I'll grab some more water quickly before we log off for the night. Might as well top myself up. Fill that up. There you go. And Janice left the raft. And I shall do the same. Exit, yes. Save. Because I don't know where the last save was. Emma's saying goodnight. Right. And that is the stream, ladies and gents. So we're going to do... tomorrow night's stream, we're going to do V-Rising again. We're going to go back to that. Have a crack on, see if we can take out the second world boss, which I think is what we were working towards to get the ability to make leather anyway, I know that much. And options for Spooky Scary Sunday are entirely up to yourselves. Whatever you can come up with as a suggestion, we'll go with that. So other than that, like I say, that is the stream. We will be back tomorrow. Well, no, we'll be back later on today and tomorrow. And if you're staying up for a bit, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evenings. And if not, I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Alright, take it easy and good night.